wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gap. That's Delith. I am Travis. It's Monday. That means it's time for Monday Night Raw.
Woo, woo, woo. It's Monday Night Raw. WWE, bitches. Hope everybody had a good weekend.
Because of the bitches.
Because of all the horrible snowstorms that we've had. Hope everybody's safe. Everybody who's not used to this freezing cold, disgusting winter weather. Hopefully you are doing okay and still have power.
Hopefully
in your place of
buried in Buffalo somewhere.
Life living. Especially people down south that really aren't used to this kind of crap. We do have some people in the chat. We have Walter, we have Brandon and Sophie, and we have IP, new person. Hey, IP. Says, will this be the full show? I'm sorry to inform you, this will not be the full show.
We will be here for the full show.
We won't be showing any of the WWE Raw content due to copyright violations.
But yes, we will be here.
But we will be here for the whole show, hopefully. Unless something terrible happens, like it did on Friday, where the storm that we had that was happening with the wind kind of made our Wi-Fi go all wonky stupid. So.
Yeah, wonky.
Yeah, it was dumb. Anyways, WWE's putting a little MLK thinking thing at the very beginning of the Raw program tonight. Walter said, hey, Travis, and hey, Daphne, Monday Raw, I'm ready for wrestling. Daphne, good news. I won Saturday bingo. Got Chick-fil-A gift card. No tennis. Just watched NFL football. Good for you, Walter. Glad you got some Chick-fil-A gift card. Go with your Starbucks. I don't know what you're going to do with yourself. It's all the stuff. Get some more. Brandon says, Seth World Heavyweight Championship versus Jinder Mahal. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's happening at some point.
Should be a good one.
Sophie said, hi, what happened to your stream on Friday? To let you know, told you the last time you were live we were buffering. Yep, we had a problem. And Seth's kid.
Hopefully everything works out good. Audio sounds really good. Compared to what it sounded like for the past week.
You mean this? Or on this?
This.
Our show.
The thing
audio.
I would care about. You mean that?
Yeah.
So Seth has a little troublemaker, it looks like, little gangster maybe.
Maybe.
With him.
She's already wearing makeup, and I feel like that's not a good thing. Brandon says, I have a dream, Martin Luther King. True that. Sophie says there is once again talk of Damian Cash in tonight. Brandon says, free at last, free at last. Great God Almighty, be free at last. Walter says, okay, at 9:05 I'm going. I'll be here Wednesday for AEW, still in chat. Robert Warney is in the chat, says, hey, what it do? Hey, Robert, good to see you tonight. How was your weekend? Everybody survived the winter storms that we've had across the United States this last few days. Hopefully you guys are doing okay, staying warm.
Cody's starting out the show.
I know in some areas that is a possibility due to you are not well equipped for this caca weather.
Yeah.
Sophie says CM Punk is announced for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. They announced it a couple days ago. Walter says promo Cody Rhodes, and Harley's now in the chat. Says, what's up, everyone? Not much, Harley. How are you doing? She said we watched that your Detroit Lions are probably going to...
which they should be able to do.
They might. It's a good possibility.
But they got to win next week first.
Oh, they got one more before they can go against the Niners?
Yes. Whoever wins tonight in that game. If Tampa Bay loses or wins, they go and play San Francisco. But if the Eagles win, I believe they play
the Eagles. The Eagles are in this?
Yeah, it's the Eagles.
I didn't think they were even in the playoffs anymore.
Oh no, they made the playoffs. They were just a number 1 seed, and then they lost like 6 of their last 7 or 5 of their last 6.
Oh, I thought they weren't even in.
Yeah, so they didn't even win their division. But with the Cowboys being eliminated in an embarrassing fashion for all you Cowboys fans out there, I'm sorry. It's going to be your quarterback. Dolphins have the same problem. I can't feel sorry for you because they have the same shitty quarterback. It's the same exact thing. They look good when the lights are off, but once the lights turn on and it matters, they're shit.
Who was the other team? Sorry.
The Dolphins and the Cowboys.
The Cowboys won.
Yeah, Dak Prescott. Once the
lights, that guy's always been bad.
Once the lights go on, he goes into hibernation, and the Dolphins have the same problem.
Chris isn't in our chat yet, but he's the Texan fan, so
yeah, he likes Texans.
And they did win. They did pretty good.
So he's not going to be able to watch them.
I expect to see CM Punk's Cody Rhodes face off here like we did last week with Drew. Sophie also said, I don't miss snow at all. Ravi's now in the chat. Hey, Ravi, good to see you tonight. It says big up the early nizzles in the chat. I don't know why we're using that word. It sounds stupid. Sophie says the writers of the WWE is probably coming up with a Mania plan for Cody in case they do go with Brock versus Roman at Mania. Ravi wants to know what's good. I don't know.
Cody Rhodes. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about?
Did he say Little Rock?
No. Now he did.
Little Rock, Arkansas. He said it. What's going on, Little Rock? And then he said it. Ravi wants to know what's good. And Harley says, Travis, you are wrong. The winner between Tampa Bay versus Philadelphia will play the Detroit Lions.
Well, that's what I said. Wait, because Green Bay's the lower seed? That makes sense. So Green Bay was playing San Francisco. I was thinking that Tampa Bay was the lowest seed.
Mohawk is in the chat. Hey, Mohawk, good to see you tonight. Says hi. Hello. Sophie says, yeah, Cody doesn't have his set Mania plan yet. That's all right.
It's all good.
Robbie says, D, I can't say the actual word. And Harley says, Green Bay Packers are playing San Francisco.
Yeah. In San Francisco.
Drew McIntyre.
And that 49ers defense and offense are pretty formidable. Detroit looked good, but the Green Bay looked good, but they were just playing a bad team.
Sophie says, I don't care about football. I just can't wait for the Usher show. I'm going to be skipping anything to do with halftime.
I might have to watch the Puppy Bowl or something, although I don't mind Usher, but with all that stuff going on with him and P. Daddy and all that, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I kind of don't even want to even watch it at this point. And I'm not really a fan, so I could go my entire life without ever listening to a song or knowing any of his songs, because I don't know any of his songs. Even if they played them on the radio, I still wouldn't know. And I don't want to hear any. So please don't sing them to me because I will leave.
Yeah.
I'm leaving. Get my stuff and go.
You don't want me to serenade you?
Not with Usher garbage.
Nothing wrong with Usher. Better than R. Kelly. That's kind of your go-to.
Whatever.
For getting in the sheets with people?
Hello, Barry.
Okay, I like modern shit.
If we're gonna...
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Let's use some actual real music. Nobody who pisses on people. And nobody who has, like, whatever pedophile stuff that happened in their past.
Look, so with this one here, if we do the male voice, now we'll sound like we're being interviewed on a crime show. So, ready and go.
Well, what had happened is, allegedly, Usher and Puff Daddy used to sleep together in the same bed. But I want to be against Usher as well, anonymous. So please, don't look at me. Please blur my face when we do this interview. Okay. I don't know anything.
Anyway, so that's what happens.
We got Drew McIntyre out with Cody.
You might have to go and Google it. Do they have Google in Scotland?
So, they used to be tag team champions at some point back in the old days.
Probably in like a different
Ew, look, Jalen Hurt's finger.
Yeah, that was last week, remember?
Yeah.
I told you, he's got a broken finger on his throwing hand.
I know, it just looks funnier. It just looks even more funny.
We had to lead WWE.
Robbie's like, Drew getting a big push. Hassan is in the chat. Hey, Hassan says, hi there, guys. Happy MLK Day. I got my new haircut today.
Awesome. That's what I need.
A new haircut? Like, it's different from your old haircut?
Or just a haircut. Did you get your ears lowered?
Sophie says, wasn't Eminem at the football game and people are upset by it?
I don't know why they'd be upset by
yes,
it.
Eminem was at the football game.
Even
I don't know if people are upset. Do I care? No.
Why would they be upset? It was Detroit Lions.
Yeah, it was in Detroit. Hello.
They even showed 8 Mile before he started talking.
Detroit. Sophie says, I only know 1 or 2 Usher songs. Well, 1 or 2 more than me. Ravi says, D, you're going to low-key watching. No. Ravi says, Usher had some great hits. Nah, fam really had hits also.
Barry White. Oh, yeah.
I don't know what he's trying to say. It sounds like garbage.
He is just saying that Usher is worth a listen.
No, thank you.
Look at Ric Flair. Woo! 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 He's at the football game in Tampa. He's getting him fired up with the Dirty Bird.
He's got to be there. He's got to make his money. He's got to swindle the owners out of some more money. They're like, okay, we own you. So you have to make your face appearance at multiple agendas, including our playoff game.
It's the wrong team.
Oh, okay. He's
Jacksonville's...
going to get in so much trouble. They're going to be like, how dare you go against your contractual agreement, showing your face at some other Florida team? How dare you?
Woo, woo, woo.
We own you, bitch.
He's going to do the Dirty Bird.
He's going to do the Ric Flair drip all over the place called gonorrhea.
So if anybody knows what the Dirty Bird is, the guy that invented the Dirty Bird, I have spent the night at his house.
Like, is that like a wrestling move or something?
It was a football touchdown celebration.
Oh, okay.
Jamal Anderson, my girlfriend in high school, his cousin.
Oh, yeah.
And so we used to go down to Utah and stay the night at his house. So I've literally stayed the night at his house. And he played in the NFL. It was kind of, I mean, that's the closest I've ever been to an NFL player. Besides, like, Merrill Hodge. I know Merrill.
Right.
A little.
And Jared.
Well, Jared. I lived with him. But that's before he was in the NFL.
So, still knew him.
Okay, I slept in his house, too.
Exactly.
Although it wasn't his house.
Big dumb smile.
You got a dumb smile.
Oh, no, not the smiling.
Too bad there's not a British button on this.
Just do your British accent. You'll be fine.
I don't have one.
Why
It'll
not?
turn into an Australian one, and then a Jamaican one, and then who knows where it'll go from there. It'll evolve.
Mine's too posh. Ravi hates it and makes fun of me all the time for it. Sophie says the NFL playoffs were exclusive to Peacock. That must have stunk for people who don't have Peacock.
One game, and that game had 23 million people watching it, which I didn't know Peacock had that many people. And on top of that, it's the largest streamed event ever.
So what's even funnier about it is that people did TikToks about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
About just getting the Peacock app just to watch that game and then getting rid of it.
Right.
So that's what people did. These one people had their parents were trying to watch it because they're Chiefs fans. They're trying to watch it. They spent like an hour on like the help with their parents of trying to get this app installed and so they could utilize it on their shit.
Hilarious.
And it's like, hey, so they announced they were going to put it on Peacock a week ago.
Well, they put it
a fucking week
They
ago.
announced it before the season started.
Not this particular game, but they were going to put games on Peacock, but not this particular game.
The game.
I'm saying that they announced that game was going to be on Peacock like a week ago. And if you know that's going to happen, why the fuck wouldn't you just already have it done?
I know, you get a week free.
Like, holy shit. Like, okay, mom and dad, it's Wednesday. Let's get your shit set up so you have the game for the weekend. Like, duh. Like, how hard is... That is like being ill-prepared. That's just being stupid. And then calling and like making complaints about it, it's just like, come on. Like, get over yourself.
And plus, who'd want to watch the Dolphins game? I watched it. I'll admit I watched it. It was embarrassing, but I still watched it.
This one. He's a big fan.
Give me my Finkel jersey. He's the best player. Him and Marino.
So we've got Cody Rhodes out here and Drew McIntyre talking, guys. Drew McIntyre's got the negative Nelly going on, and he's trying to tell Cody not to be happy, and they're going to come after you, and blah, 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 blah. Oh, Damien's going to do this, and
whatever
Damien
you do,
that.
don't smile.
Don't smile. I smiled, and look what happened to me, and I didn't do anything. They didn't do anything good for me. Blah, blah, blah. Crybaby Drew. He's taking a page out of Liv's book.
Yeah, because there's diaper babies.
Who won?
Who won? Mic drop.
Who was it? So if it's like, wow, they're bringing up Drew and Cody's history with them being a tag team. Yes, they were a tag team like I think 18 years ago or something. Robbie says, why Google it when D can tell us? Harley says, and I survived the freezing cold weather Michigan had this past weekend. Did not lose. Nice. Let's see. Ian, maybe? I'm sorry. I'm not going to say your name right. I'm not sure. Says, fuck, hi. Oh, hello. How are you? Robbie says, I can't get my ears any lower. I'm short already. Robert says, my weekend been great. I got 7 inches of snow. Damn. Where are you at again, Robert? Robbie says, R. Kelly had hits too. I meant big tunes. Yeah, he had hits already.
Look, he's giving him money.
Pissing on underage women.
He's changing the shirts. He's like, here's your cuts. He's like, I'm getting them below wholesale. Then I'm changing them.
Tom and Nick Mysterio. Dom and Nick Mysterio. Is Nick okay? I can't find him on
Okay. Sell the merch.
He's making money out of it. Don't tag in. Wank. Yeah, don't tag in.
If he can get if he can get Damien to wear that shirt, it'll be fantastic.
Well, he hates what's his face. He doesn't like him. He didn't want him in the group to begin with. Big Head McDough.
Nobody likes McDough.
Yeah, not McDough. Brandon says Jinder Mahal, boo, the World Heavyweight Championship. Sophie says, I bet if it was a really old guy like Elton John performing the halftime show, that will get older people to watch the halftime show.
Ayla would watch it.
Ayla definitely would watch it. Me, on the other hand, probably
I sure the hell wouldn't watch that one.
Me neither.
Although he's pretty fun when he plays the piano, but I just don't. He's too old now.
Yeah. Sophie says, I thought Drew was feuding with Sami Zayn, so I'm guessing we are going to get Cody versus Drew at some point. The people that did it for the football game does that with WWE. The Super Bowl is going to be exclusive to Paramount Plus. Sophie says, people get Peacock for the Rumble, Chamber, and Mania, and after they are done, people usually cancel their Peacock subscription until next year.
There's no way they're doing the Super Bowl only on an app.
Yeah, it's not going to be on Paramount Plus for the Super Bowl. It's going to be on a major network.
It's on CBS this year. Like, they already have it set up for, like, the next 8 years. We know exactly what networks it's going to be on for the next 6, 7, 8 years. You can look it up
they might
right now.
have some exclusive things for the Super Bowl on Paramount Plus, but the Super Bowl itself will not just be exclusively only on Paramount Plus. Do you know how many people would probably sue the NFL along with everybody else if they did something like that?
Sue them.
I don't care. Some way. They would find some way to get lawyers involved and Supreme Courts and how dare you take my right away? Why do you even have regular television stations? Why do you even have network TV?
Is they already bid on it this off season. We already know who has
Well, I understand that, but I'm saying even going forward. Like, there's just no way that they're going to
in 8 years,
not only that, but indulge on losing money to put it on something that people have to pay for in order to see it.
They have to have the Walmart app. You know what would be funny is if the government stepped in and said, okay, you can do it, but it has to be free.
Yes. For that day or whatever.
Right, for that week or for the game. Because it has to be allowed to be seen or something. Because they can do stuff like that.
I mean, in all reality, like this. So you can, so the username and password only lasts for that day, let's say for the Super Bowl, right? And you have to download the app and they just send out a mass thing of what the username and password is and everybody uses it. And then after that, it just completely just goes away because they could completely make it so it's blocked or whatever.
Right, it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. It completely take it away. So they can do stuff like that.
They
so
could,
they
but they
could.
won't.
They won't ever.
But they could.
I mean, at some point, I can't say ever. At some point, they might do that shit.
50, 60, 70 million people are going to watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and that's because most of them are going to watch it from their rabbit ears at home. They're not going to watch it on their cable TV. They're going to watch it from their station they can get it from.
Right.
Now, if they're saying, well, if you don't have these stations and you want to stream it, it will be available through,
Paramount.
that's different. But it can't be just exclusive. Like, that's the only place you can watch it at. That's what exclusive means.
Well, it's definitely not this year.
Yeah. Sophie says people get Peacock for... Oh, I read that. Sophie said, wow, you sound high. Robert says, I'm in Tennessee. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, Tennessee did get a lot of snow. Some dry snow, too, though. Did you guys get winds with it, Robert, or was it just the snow? Sophie says the last couple of weeks they have been setting up Drew's feature matches. Last week, CM Punk. This week, Cody. Walter says, boo, Judgment Day. Yeah, but Walter, we're not really booing our truth. I mean, he's funny. Sophie says, I think it is smart of the NFL to pick one playoff game to be Peacock exclusive. Chris says, Jinder is winning Priest cash in. Seth wins title back next week. Leaked plans. Hey, Chris, we watched the Texans win. They won like a lot.
They did good.
So hopefully you were happy. Walter says, good news. Got my other channels back on TV 11 and 36. Oh, well, good. Walter, that is good news. Sophie says, but the commercials I see about the Super Bowl say Super Bowl is on both CBS and Paramount Plus. See, that's different, though, right? You said it's exclusively on Paramount Plus. Being exclusive means that you're the only one that has it.
Right. It is going to be on
And I know CBS and Paramount Plus are the same thing, but they aren't going to not have it on an actual, your regular station that's your local TV station. Yeah, they would fuck themselves over if they did that. Walter says Super Bowl, CBS or Fox? CBS. Chris says
it's on CBS 100%.
Sophie says when the streaming services like Disney Plus, Hulu merge into one streaming service, wonder what that means for your bills. Chris says Friday, pending weather, I will be the first motherfucker standing out in the cold for 3 autographs for my Stroh's minor league team. Nice. Brandon Stevens back in the chat says, Jinder Mahal, you suck.
Jinder sucks.
Oh, I'm not Jinder sucking. And Walter says, Jack Perry is in New Japan, tore up his AEW contract. Also, TNA Dolph Ziggler.
I saw that. He attacked Moose. By the way, Moose is a huge dude, and he deserves to be in WWE. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Travis was talking about that over the weekend, Walter, about Jack Perry in New Japan. That's probably how they decided to, quote-unquote, get rid of him, which is hilarious.
He had a band on his arm that said scapegoat.
That's hilarious. Oh, I wonder if it's just a ploy or if it really, if that's what they really did to him. Because if they did, that's fucked up. I mean, I get it. They got rid of CM Punk too, but they didn't do that to the Bucks and Hangman and Omega when all that shit went down with Punk. Why didn't they do that? They should have done the same thing. All of them should be out of there without any contracts too. I mean, that's how I'm looking at it at this point. If that's what they're going to do to one guy, he must have done something really bad. He must have raped him in the butthole. That's all I got to say. That's probably what happened.
With a pencil?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what his dick looks like, but it could be a pencil.
Oh, paint it silver, twist the tip, and it looks like a kickstand.
Oh.
Heard about those ones.
Looks like we've got
right
people
now
out there for a tag team.
McDowell
thing.
and Johnny.
The
The
dork
spaghetti.
faces out there with the other dork faces.
Yeah, this is everybody loses.
I'm losing right now having to watch this garbage.
The
Thanks
best,
so much,
the best
WWE.
wrestler in the match is goddamn Dominic Mysterio.
Dom and Nick. Have anybody seen Nick? I can't find him on Facebook.
Dom and Nick. Now it makes sense. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, does he have a brother that does the rest?
Dom and Nick Mysterio.
Dom
and Nick.
Oh, shit.
You didn't catch that?
No.
He said it a couple of times.
He said it last week, too. I didn't understand it, though. I'm like, he's probably got a brother, like, because he knows Ray, you know?
No, it's funny. I just laugh.
Yeah, there's nothing funnier than
because
that.
on the shirt he's Dirty Dom. So he's probably like, who's Nick?
Have you seen Nick? I haven't seen Nick.
Have you seen Nick? I've seen Nick.
Holy crap.
Freaking arch.
It's like
I'm so glad he's back.
We got 2 Daniel Bryans in there right now. I guess we just want to see somebody twist somebody's arm and lay on it.
Yeah, we do. This is so great. They should put Ciampa in there too. He does that stuff too. They should do some more of this.
You know, there is nothing better than little guys that wrestle like big guys when people don't like big guys because they wrestle like big guys. But they like little guys that wrestle like big guys because they're little.
This is so confusing. I don't understand it at all. Robert says, yeah, I got wind with it too. They said it's going to snow all night. Yeah, it's a pretty nasty storm, Robert. Will you be safe out there? I know that some places aren't really made for this kind of weather, so hopefully it doesn't get too cold or anything. Robbie says, but it is going to be a classic show to rewatch the show you mentioned. Sophie says, and when HBO Max and Paramount Plus merge, wonder what that means for that bill.
So is CBS getting bought out by Discovery? Or is Discovery getting bought out by CBS? Because CBS is a pretty big brand.
Yeah, and I think it'd be weird for Max and that just bought out the other one to all of a sudden now take on Paramount Plus too.
And have Showtime.
Yeah, that's just dumb as fuck. You know, that's the kind of stuff that the courts need to step in. The whatchamacallit people. What are those called? The television people, the airway court. People, the FCC. Yeah, those people FCC. Need to step in and say you can't do it because you're getting too big and you're taking over other things. They had to step in with the whole cell phone companies because they were doing it. And they're like, yeah, no, nope, we aren't fucking playing this game. Because that's what it is. They're trying to go back into the time of Rockefeller and shit when he had a conglomerate over certain stuff. And
it's called the game that you don't like. Monopoly.
Monopoly. Had a monopoly over certain areas of a consumerism and not having choices. And that's when they started things like the FCC. So people did have fucking choices. And now they're trying to take your choices away again. So people should be upset about this, not happy about it. People should be fucking pissed off.
They should. And then they should be mad because there's no boobs on it.
And then they should be even more mad that not only if they do that, then they'll up their price station, for fuck's sake.
Well, once they all buy each other, it will just be one big cable station.
I know. They're going right back to it. Walter says, Ciampa team for the win. Chris says, this is BS. Raw looks like indie garbage stage now.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
What? No, it's so great.
Well, Tony Khan's running shit. That's what happened.
Siva says, I wouldn't be surprised if the Super Bowl becomes exclusive to a streaming service one day. And Walter says, I pick R-Truth. He's cool, but others boo. Me too, Walter. Me too. Sophie says Dana Brooke is also on Impact. Chris says Dana Brooke is in TNA. She is called Ash by Elegance. Nice. Sophie says Impact going to partner with Triple A. And Robbie says, why does your boy Dom in a tag match feel like your money has been robbed? Dude, at that point, your money's being robbed for the whole match. Yeah. With all 4 of them in it.
Yeah, I mean, none of them are worth 2 squirts of pee. And
they aren't even worth R. Kelly. Walter says Dana Brooke is TNA. Where do you think... Sophie says, when do you think cable will finally die and you have to watch TV on a streaming service? Well, considering what they're doing in the streaming service industries, I have a feeling that cable isn't going to be dying anytime soon.
I think what's going to end up happening is the big companies, the cable companies, are just going to go wireless and go internet.
Which they do, by the way.
And they're going to be an app. So they're not going to be different than a streaming service, except for they're going to have a bunch of shit.
They'll have everybody's stuff instead of you paying separate
but they're not going to have dishes anymore. They're not going to have cables coming in. They're just going to be internet
company. Well, they still have to have a cable, but...
Well, internet cables.
And a box, but it won't be like the boxes everybody's used to. It'll be little boxes. Like a Amazon Fire Stick or shit like that is what it'll look like. And they're already doing it in our area with the cable company here. That's what they're doing. If you go and get cable with them, it's just a thing. It's a little device that you hook up, and it's all done like basically as an app on your TV.
Oh, good deal. I did not know that. Sign up for a week.
Only problem with them is you're always in a contract.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about streaming services of companies, you're not really in a contract with them except for like for however long you want it.
Yeah. Oh, terrible.
Robbie says wrapping of the butthole D with a quality choice of words. It's raping, but yeah. Sophie says at least the WWE tag division is heating up, and Robbie is laughing. And Walter says the Emmy Awards are on tonight.
Oh, Jesus.
Barf. I mean, oh, so great. Robbie's like, Walter, what to say? Catering at TNA. And Sophie says, is this the first time Raw goes head to head with the Emmy Awards? Robbie says, do you love it really, this B-Tech matches? And Robert says, yeah, thanks. I'll stay safe. I appreciate it. Well, hopefully you do. I just know that there's a lot of places across the U.S. that aren't used to this kind of weather like we are here. We're kind of used to negatives and snow and blowing and garbage. Our houses are kind of made for it.
We have insulation in the walls. All sorts of weird.
Joe needs to pick his butt or something. He's playing like what's his face and has a butt cheek hanging out. It's weird and creepy. He couldn't say his name. You asked to call him McDo too. Just kidding.
That fucking dude.
Sophie says, I think so. Robbie says, I was asking, is the show going to be a classic? Not, is it a classic? I don't fucking know.
It looks like it's starting to out to be. With wrestling like this is 7-star. This is a 7-star match right here.
Walter says a skybox Robbie. And Sophie says all the streaming services still want to compete against Netflix. Also, most of the streaming services are merging or talking about merging. And Robbie says, oh, Walter, that has catering in it. Sophie says, I'm surprised there has been no news on where Raw is headed. Walter says, good wrestling so far. Poor WWE fans after the show go home in the cold snow. Funny. Yeah, Walter, hilarious. Chris says, apparently Cora Jade ACL injury, 6 to 9 months. Yay, LOL. I mean, oh no, poor Cora.
69 months.
69 months?
Fuck, that's forever.
That's terrible. Sophie said we're buffering. Cool. Robbie says, but just talking about it instead of doing something about it, how does that help? D, you should have the word shameless on your hoodie.
Good song by Garth Brooks.
Sophie says if Raw does go to Amazon, they will be the first promotion to be live on a streaming service. Ayla says, hey, you fixed the screen camera. Yeah. We're using a different computer.
Yeah, my computer still never turned on.
Ayla says, I'm not used to the cold. I don't know what Dalitha is talking about. Normally, we have 70-degree weather all year round. It's probably because all the cows, they moved here.
Yeah, it's the greenhouse
global
gases.
Warming, greenhouse gases. Sophie says, if someone only has Netflix to watch something, that kind of stinks for them because they're missing out on all the shows. Robert says, I mean, I was dreaming of a white Christmas, so here it is. Took it a minute, right?
Yeah.
Took it a couple weeks after Christmas, but I mean, you know.
We canceled Netflix it ended on the 7th, so we don't have it anymore.
It's funny about it is I forgot and I don't even miss it. That's even funnier.
Right.
Kayla's like, not everyone can afford all the streaming services, Sophie. Not everyone watches that much TV, right? Chris says, white Christmas all around her face. Ew. And Robbie says the other angle was a vibe. This angle is so far away. Sophie says, is Ayla a vampire?
I was going to hook up a DSLR. I've got a
might be.
DSLR camera. I just didn't do any work today because somebody was home. And so I will play with my DSLR, and we might have a really nice camera when we come back on Wednesday. Or maybe I'll save it till Friday. Like kind of old school when he's there talking. He's like, and the waitress came up to me, and I couldn't help but wonder what panties she had on. I mean, odds are it was just sheer normal cotton briefs, but what if it was a thong? What if it was something I've never heard of before? What? Are we not on the nest in the trust tree? Yes, we're in the nest. Oh shit! They get separated like less than a week after they get married.
Basically, it was like Sophie's a jellyfish. Damn. Robert's like, yeah, you right. Whoa. Well, I mean, better late than never. It looks like Robbie is right. Talitha, I want to see up your nose. Sophie says Netflix is one of those services that is still hard to find stuff to watch. That's why I got rid of it. I was like, I'm done. I don't want to pay for this shit anymore. Now, especially after they got rid of the tier I was in, and I had went to it, and they got rid of it. And then they upped the price of it, even though they didn't have it anymore. And I was like, what the fuck, motherfuckers? Like, fuck off. So I was like, I'm done. They're like, if you get rid of this, you can't come back to this. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really give a shit. Peace. Bitches. Peace.
Suck it, homie.
Robbie says, "Oh, big up Travesty. I respect your hustle for wrestling." Wow, Ayla, agreeing with me. Am I dreaming? Ayla says, "I like Netflix, honestly, but sometimes it ticks me off. I have Max, Disney Plus, and Hulu, but I have kids." You got kids? You got kids? It was like, you wish, Robbie. You want to see up Delitha's nose for different reasons than I do. Why does everybody want to look at my nose? It's kind of weird.
Who wants to get genital herpes from your nose?
That's not very cool or nice.
It's cool or not. No. No.
He said I wanted to share my herpes with people.
Put one of those things on. Swimmers wear.
The stuffed tampons up my nose. Want to see up my nose, huh? This is what it's going to sound like if I have these up my nose.
Sound just like me. I don't even have a tampon up my nose. This match is still on.
I know, it's making me want to throw
It's
up
over
a
14
lot.
minutes. The fuck? Do they not have anything to do?
Hey, the Buccaneers scored a drive. Good for them getting that touchdown. Congratulations. You go, Bucks.
Holy crap, that dude's wide.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he made his extra point. Not like the Buffalo Bills kicker earlier today. Decided he didn't know where the uprights were.
So he says, I check out Netflix every once in a while, and there's no show that makes me want to say, oh, yeah, I want to watch that. Robbie
There's
says,
some. I'll give it credit. They do come out with some, like Red Notice or whatever.
There's a couple movies every once in a while that they're originals that aren't bad.
I
like some of the Adam Sandler ones aren't too bad.
I like the one with Marky Mark and the actress, the comedian that we just watched. You finally watched it. It's like Uncle Rico or whatever. With the big
Marky
semi
Mark.
at the end. Collision. He fights the dude. He was in prison. He's a cop. He beat up his sergeant.
Spencer Confidential.
Spencer Confidential.
I thought it was that, but then you kept saying things and it didn't fit my narrative in my brain of the movie. And so I'm like, what?
I've seen that movie 3 times and it's good.
Not bad. Not bad. Let's see. Rafi says, Ayla, you want to see body parts up close if that your crack? Ew. And Ayla's laughing. Talitha, you got a nice septum. Show it off, girl. I do have a nice septum. It's not deviated or anything. So he's like, I pretty much have every streaming service except for maybe one. Yeah, it's like, I don't want to do crack on Talitha's nose. And Harley says, what did I miss? Why are we looking at people's noses, kind of?
You haven't really missed much. And this match is the first match of the night. And it's been literally going on for 16 minutes plus.
Yeah, and they're all falling on the ground. They're all dead right now. So Harley, what you missed about the whole up the nose thing is what you're probably asking about, although Travis was giving us a great update of what's happening in the wrestling world on our TV. So on Friday, we had some issues with one of our computers because they came down our street and changed out some transformers last week.
More than meets the eye.
And Travis turned off computers and stuff like that, but sometimes the computer we use for stuff, for our online stuff, is a tower, and sometimes it has a little bit of a problem. And this time it had a problem and it didn't turn on, and it still hasn't turned on after 2 days. So he was like, well, I know how to fix that. So he put us on his phone, and stuff. And then we had some issues with our Wi-Fi and everything because we were using Wi-Fi to do our phone.
So Friday's show was on a cell phone.
So Friday's show was on a cell phone. So it's like at least 5 feet closer to us, by the way. And so that's why everybody's like, oh, I like it so much better. So that's what the up the nose. Why? Because for some reason, they want to see how hideous my face really is. But I want to keep it as far away as possible so nobody can really see how hideous my face is. There's that. Yeah. So there you go. Sophie says it's funny when Netflix raises the prices again, people didn't unsubscribe to it. Robbie says, Ayla, oh, you have some weird fetish. Well, Sophie, I did. They raised their price and I unsubscribed.
$17.50. So basically 18 minutes
of garbage.
Of absolute trash on our television, guys. Somebody needs to do something.
Ella says Netflix has a new one, Boy Swallows Universe. I actually really enjoyed that 7 episodes miniseries. Huh. Sophie says it also funny. Netflix has shows that have been on regular TV forever, but they only have 2 seasons of it. Ella says, Harley, do you not want to see Travis and Dalitha's septum? Why? Robbie says, WB slacking on Raw. What's new? Ayla, LOL, did you give the customers a great deal today? Sophie says, the last time you were live, I saw you reading Ayla's chat like 5 or 6 times. That's when I noticed something was wrong with your stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened. Chris says, thoughts on Stanley Cup craze? People buying it because TikTok, I had one before everyone else. LOL. Now, Chris, my question is that you have the Stanley Cup. Now, are you talking hockey Stanley Cup that you had? Or are you talking like the old school coffee Stanley Cups that are like green? And most of our grandparents had them. I think my dad might even had one. Do you even watch your own show? Of course you don't. And no, Chris, I don't have any of those, actually. And I don't understand it. Because my water bottles consist of this. Or Travis's emotionally support water bottle. That is the size of his torso.
Fine.
So there's that.
It's the biggest one I could find. 1 gallon. So what's happening here? Chelsea still looking good. And she's with a bunch of riffraff. Come on, Dewdrop, do something. Thank you.
I hate them. All of them. Ugh. It was like, oh, the transforms. I was going to say when I lived closer, the wind is crazy over there. I remember it almost ripping my screen door off and blowing my trampoline away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's nasty down
It's
this area.
We're on the side of the mountain, so it's tough.
It was like, I didn't work today. There wasn't anything wrong. Dalitha just likes reading my comments more than once. I do. I really do sometimes. So it says Dolph Ziggler will be facing the former Zack Ryder in an indie promotion, the live event.
Woo, woo, woo.
And Chris says it's the coffee cups, but I have the expensive one, the cooler brand. So if he says that women's battle royal, they say it has some sort of twist. Who knows what that means? It's like $50 for a cup. I'll pass. But I did buy a cup from Double Shot that was $40, so whatever. I have like multiples of those. Buying a hydro flask that has an M. So I have bought multiples of those. But Do I use them for water? No. Do I use them for coffee? Sometimes.
So Law and Order went away and they're bringing it back. Is that what I'm seeing here? The wait.
Oh, no, the wait is over because they're like, one's on one and one's on the other one. So they're like, oh my God. And maybe it's starting up again. I don't fucking know. I don't watch that crap anymore. But what or anything like that, they leak everywhere. Like why would you want a cup like that?
Don't all cups leak if you tip them?
No, like there's some of those water cups that these companies make that they have really good seals, and especially even for the straw. So if you tip it over, like falls down, it doesn't leak.
Nice.
It was like, they're nice. It's great for coffee. Plus, I got a free coffee with my $40 purchase. Yes. I was going through stuff yesterday, and I was looking through there, and I had like, dude, I have like double shots when they did the stamps. The coffee place, when it did the stamps, if you bought a coffee, you got stamps. Dude, I had like 6 free coffees off those. And then I had like 3 gift cards in there. I'm like, I wonder if there's any money on any of these.
Right.
And I don't know. I asked him one time when they changed owners if they were going to honor all those. And they said, yeah. But yeah. So I'm kind of curious if they'd honor the stamp cards. Probably not. They probably wouldn't honor those. They'd be like, how do we know they weren't fake? Like, do these look fake?
Why would I fake that I want a cup of coffee?
Well, considering that now when you go there, they like, you get, so it's kind of like rewards, like a reward system. So if you buy a coffee and you have it like attached to like your phone number and stuff, or your card that you use all the time, it will actually, it'll give you points for it. So you can like, and it's money. So like, if you go and get a coffee, it like adds to it. So it's like a running thing. She's talking about it right now in the chat. But I don't go there as much as Ayla by any means. And so I only have like $15 in mine. But I'm a hoarder of it. I hoard it. And they always ask, oh, you want to use this? And I'm like, no, I'm saving that for, a rainy day, for when I really don't have money to buy myself a special coffee, because I get one maybe once a month. Because I don't buy them very often. And anyways, but yeah. So I just didn't know if they would. Probably not, though. I know the gift cards, they said they would, but I imagine that the other ones probably not. It says, I left that blue bowl at your house. You sure did.
You sure did.
It's still in the front
I said
room.
it right after you left. I was like, the bowl's still here.
God damn it. It was like, I think you can still use those. Try it. I have $60. Yeah, I don't know about the whole the stamp cards. The gift cards for sure. It says, I go on Wednesday and Fridays forever now. Before that, I went every Thursday.
Treat yourself.
Words is in the chat. Hey, Words, just remember that time Kane got dragged under the ring?
Yeah.
No.
Also, like the time that Titus O'Neil just fell and slid under the ring. Both classic.
Robbie says, why is anyone paying a bag of cash to eat steak at Salt Bay in a brev after the salt touches his arm as he sprinkles it? What the fuck are you
talking about where they do this, the weird thing?
What the fuck are you talking about? What is happening?
I always find it weird when they do that weird thing.
Like they think they're cool,
And
or
they
they
do it all backwards.
make their fingers all creepy when they do it.
That's it. You're like, why are you touching it? Don't touch you. No, ew.
Words like, that was funny. And Harley says, we all deserve a special coffee drink here. Yes. Every once in a while, I do give myself a treat. Robbie says, Salt Bay. Actually, I don't know anything about it. I have no idea what you're even talking about. Ayla says, the points, they constantly want me to use them. Don't judge, haha. I don't smoke cigarettes. I can buy coffee. Talking to George as he rolls his eyes at me. So these girls on these videos are talking about that. About buying their coffees at Dunkin' or Starbucks or Dutch Bros or wherever they go, right? Oh my God. She literally just dropped her. She didn't even do a move.
She was supposed to do a pile driver, but she forgot how. And so she just literally let her go.
I don't know what that was. I'm not sure if it was because she didn't want to hurt her, so she dropped her, so she didn't like drop her. You know what I mean?
Well, see, the thing is you do that, and then you drop to both knees at once.
Yeah.
And then you let them go.
I understand, but
But she took one knee, and then went to the other knee, and then just let go of her.
I know, but I'm wondering if she made a mistake somewhere, and she didn't want to hurt her, so she was trying to be careful.
Right, she took one knee at a time. That was the mistake. Yes, she fucked up.
Well, I understand, but she fucked up, but made sure she didn't hurt her. And that's what you want. Right. You don't want her to get hurt for her fucking up.
Come on, Chelsea. In this.
But they're talking about these girls, and they're like, well, if you stop buying this and chewing this, because they're like, do chew or smoke cigarettes or do chew, their husbands or whoever, then I'll stop getting my bougie coffees all the time. Because they cost about the same.
Bougie, you said that earlier.
Bougie.
I thought it was Fuji because, like, they talk about it with food. Fuji.
Oh, bougie.
But it's bougie.
Bougie. Not bougie. Bougie. Bougie.
It sounds fine, bougie.
Chris says, I'd rather eat at Saltgrass Steakhouse, but not Salt Bay. I don't know any of those. Ilse has never heard of those steak places before. Me neither. The steak place I know is my home. Robbie says the Arsenal football manager went there to be fed steak by Salt Bay for over 1,000 pounds.
Nice.
Okay. Good for him. Vishal is in the chat. Hey, Vishal says gender? Question mark?
Yeah, he's going to be wrestling later.
Ayla says double shot is way cheaper than Starbucks. Oh, it is. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying that was their argument, right? Their argument was, well, if he can do, buy 2 cans of chew a day, then I have every right to go and get myself a coffee every day. That's their reasoning. He does this, I can do this. If he does this, I can do this.
Come on, Piper.
Kind of thing. Chinoso in the chat. Hey, Chinoso, good to see you tonight. It says hello. Hello.
Hello.
We're watching a women's match right now.
Yeah.
Tag team.
Johnny Spaghetti's wife. Indie Wrestling's out there also. And now Chelsea Green. Oh, God. Just terrible wrestling.
Oh. This was the lamest freaking match ever, and I blame it on Mrs. Spaghetti and her stupid friend. It was just the most awkward, botchy, weird.
What's crazy is Triple H allows this shit to happen.
Why?
Like, why is this
happening?
How is
this professional? That's my biggest question. How is this professional wrestling? Tell me. Explain. How is this professional wrestling? Chris says, oh my God, Saltgrass is basically the law here in Texas for steakhouses. That and another one called Taste of Texas, but Saltgrass is like Texas Roadhouse. Oh, but you guys don't have Texas Roadhouse because that'd be weird because you're in Texas.
Yeah, you have to have Salt House.
Saltgrass sounds way better as a restaurant name. She's a scarecrow?
Yeah. She likes to do things herself. She can't trust anything else to do the job.
That's creepy. It was like George got me a Mocha Madness coffee the other day. It was good. I'd forgotten about them. I get you, D. George just hates that. I spend money on stuff I could make at home. He'll live. You know, I look at it like this. I cannot make their coffees at home.
Is it because you don't buy their coffee?
No, it's because I don't have like an espresso machine. So I literally cannot make their coffee at home. The only way I could make their coffee at home that it would be even kind of close to making their coffee at home is if I got an espresso machine and did all that. Because Ayla does have an espresso machine, so I get it. But it's more along the lines of you could do it without getting an espresso machine and just get instant coffee that's espresso instant coffee and doing it that way, and it will taste kind of like it. Then you'd have to like froth your milk and so on and so forth. So you can do it with like just little devices and changing some stuff. Do I want to take the time to make my coffee that way? No. I mean, it takes long enough as it is when I want iced coffee to make iced coffee. Or cold brew coffee. Not iced coffee, but cold brew coffee. So I just, I would rather, if I'm going to have a bougie coffee, as I call it, because that's what I call it, bougie coffee. It's a treat for myself. And I go get a treat for myself. Otherwise, I just have black coffee with creamer added at home. That's it. That's my coffee. It's just not the same. Robbie says, yeah, when Argentina won the World Cup, Salt Bay ran on the pitch trying to get his mitts on the trophy, and the players were not best pleased. Okay, I don't know who Salt Bay is.
So
and
that's a dude?
Sounds like a person?
I thought it was a restaurant.
I thought it was a restaurant, too, the way you were talking. You're talking about steak and shit, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. Robbie says, Ayla and the bougie coffee gang. And Chris says, no, we have Texas Roadhouse, but Saltgrass is better. Oh. Well, I would think you wouldn't have, Texas Roadhouse because it'd be weird.
Do they just call it Roadhouse? Because you're already in Texas.
Ella says, I like Jumbo. Right, Robbie? It's the best restaurant. Airplane. Michelle says, WWE real or you fake? Oh, it's totally real. They actually do go out there and do stuff.
Yeah,
Robbie
they get
says,
hurt. That broke his neck not too long ago.
Ayla sounds delightful. Ayla says, I can't make them at home. They have professional espresso machines plus the syrups. Mind you, I took a barista class, so technically I could do it. Barista class.
Everybody should take a breast class because breasts are fantastic.
That's great. That typo is amazing. Barista class is what she meant, but that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I don't really go to Mocha Madness and stuff. I don't like the taste of their coffee too much. Hence why I don't go to Starbucks either. I don't like the taste of their coffee. I think it tastes disgusting. Travis says, though, if I haven't had one in the last 5 years, I should go again because they've changed their coffee. But I'm going to pass.
Well, there's no reason to go there. If you have one that you like.
I would rather support a locally owned business anyways, personally. Myself. So if I was going to go somewhere else to get a coffee, I would probably go to Mocha Madness because they are locally owned. Another locally owned coffee place. Yeah.
Fact.
McDowell. Nobody's defending anybody. I'm telling you, you should do your job. Stop worrying about him living rent-free in your head.
McDowell.
Yeah, he earns. That's a stack of moolah, bitch. No.
McDowell, nobody likes you.
Oh, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Focus.
No, how he did it. Put your fist out again. You're not supposed to do it like this. You're supposed to do it like that.
You want to pound the potato?
That sounds disgusting. Hey, look, that's tonight.
It is tonight. That's going to be a Hall of Fame type match.
R-Truth isn't supposed to tag in the wink, wink.
He gets it.
He gets it. Whew. Oh, man. Harley says, I used to drink mocha. Mocha Froca Frappuccino. Chris says, fuck yeah, D, my day off is Wednesdays. I'm going to Saltgrass now, damn it. Ribeye steak, baby. Well, treat yourself, Chris. Treat yourself. Treat yourself! Sometimes you just gotta treat yourself. Ayla says, breast A. Whatever. I took a class and have a paper saying I graduated. You know, Ayla, you can get some of those syrups at like TJ Maxx and stuff for like way decent price. So if there's ones that you're looking for, I suggest going there.
She doesn't want to make her own coffee.
I'm talking about if you just want to use syrups in your coffees.
Like Mrs. Butterworth?
Well, I do it with my cold brew. So I make cold brew coffee, and I only like vanilla breve coffees. But a cold brew, I just do half and half cold brew coffee, and then I have, whatchamacallit?
Withdrawals?
No, it's not really vanilla. It's like it's vanilla bean. It's the vanilla bean because it has a little bit of a more deeper flavor syrup that I put in it. And then, of course, I'm way bougie. I like go to Sonic and get their ice because they have the little tiny cube ice, the little pellet ice. Yum.
Gunther is
Shit's
in the
good.
building. He is coming down to the ring.
Yeah,
Notice
he's there.
that Giovanni, whatever his name is, isn't there because he got kicked in the head.
He has a concussion.
Don't
His
wish
brain is
injuries upon
broken.
anybody, but it definitely makes for better TV.
He's got a brain broken. Brain broken. Brain broken. Or obviously says, yeah, he has a restaurant called Salt Bay named after himself. That sounds stupid.
So his parents named him Salt Bay.
Not only does his name sound stupid, guy who sprinkled salt on his steak, he went to the World Cup and they didn't know who he was. And then he had a meltdown and threw salt at people.
A long time ago.
It says, I don't know, I like steak. Steak. It was like, stop it, what? You don't want to take a Bresta class? Take coffee. Chris says, LOL, Truth paying Judgment Day. He ain't paying him. He's selling merchandise, dude. He making him money. It just has a grody taste here. For me, it does. A lot of people love it. I'm just not a fan.
Since we are in Arkansas, I think I can smell excrement too.
Oh, poop. Poop. Poop face in your poop. Your poop face. It looks like Starbucks isn't terrible if you go blonde shots instead of regular. It's less burnt. I only go there occasionally, medium white mocha with 4 blonde shots. That sounds terrible and too sugary for me.
I like blondes too.
I'm not blonde. Chris says gender winning tonight is a Hall of Fame moment. Chris says, here comes the ring general Gunther. Ayla says, I can probably have George's dad buy some for me. We could sell them in Butcher Block if they wanted to. What is it? What are we buying? What are we selling? Oh, the syrups. Yeah. You might be able to. Chris says, I think they're making WWE production look like UFC with smaller venue. Maybe. Ayla says,
they're doing it because no one could show up because there's a huge snowstorm.
That's true.
That's why they did it. They even said why they have such a small crowd.
Yeah, they did mention it earlier before the show started. They showed all the snow on the outside of the arena in Little Rock, so they were kind of making it new that there weren't going to be very many people there. Most of the people in the back rows are probably cardboard cutouts. It's fine. Ayla said we're glitching. The video looks okay there. I don't know what it's doing on YouTubers.
The tube.
On the
View.
tube that we're on.
I'll go
But that looks okay.
check out some stuff here. Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. Usually that's like in the dark red.
Yeah. dark red. Robbie says, steak ain't the only thing Ayla likes 100. Chris says, I see with my boy Gunther with the rolly on his hand. Ooh. This is no, I like chicken too. Only white meat though. Dark meat gives me the ick. It's too chewing. Makes me think it's not cooked. Harley says, my opinion, Starbucks is overrated. Harley, I'm pretty sure that's a lot of our opinions in here. This is Starbucks opens late if I want a late afternoon coffee or a local shop closes early. They do. They close way too early. They should at least stay open until 5:30, I think. But they don't. And it's sad. Chris says, "Fuck yeah, Gunther is at the Rumble. It's official." Chris says, "I'm sure Brock will interfere." And Robbie says, "Gunther to win the Rumble." And Illa says, like, you read my comments a couple of times. I don't know. No one else mentioned anything. Illa's like, probably on my end. Robbie says, will we ever see Gunther versus Brock? I thought we already did.
I don't know. I don't want to unless Brock beats Gunther, and I don't think Gunther needs a loss to Brock. So, personally, I don't want to see it.
Right. Oh, they're hugging, and it's weird.
It's a new day. Yes, it is, sucker.
Oh, God, he's back? Guess he's not broken anymore? Because Kofi's broken?
Oh, no.
Oh, the problems. I got a problem.
Now I'll solve it. Check out the hook. My DJ revolved it.
He took 10 steps too far.
10.
This is literally the only time I go to Starbucks later in the day or if I get a gift card. I was like, oh, Woods is taking a break from the PS5. Well, I think he had an injury, Robbie. I'm pretty sure someone told us about it earlier. And Walter disappeared. Walter, are you still around? Did you leave? Did you say bye for the night and I didn't see it? Sad.
Tonight, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah, let's have a quarterback comparison. Oh, not the daddy. Robbie says, so what's the food like in Starbucks?
They sell food?
Yeah, I think they sell like breakfast sandwiches and like pastries, maybe. I don't. I really don't. I don't eat there. I don't get my coffee there.
I thought about buying an orange juice there once, but I've never done that.
Double Shots. If Double Shots was closed, I don't go get coffee. I go without. It was like Ice Ice Baby. Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon, burning them.
Who's your daddy?
Robbie says, LOL. I know Mans was injured, just being sarcastic. Oh, okay. Well, he did have to take a break from the PS5 in order to come. I mean, even if he's not injured anymore. It looks dumb. I don't like it. It looks like the cake pops are good. Expensive. I can make my own, though. You can make your own cake pops.
Why does he want to cut his head off? Some Dahmer shit.
Yeah, why does he want his head in the first place? He's like, I'm going to guillotine you. Darian is in the chat. Hey, Darren says, any good sites to watch Raw? Dude, I don't know. You'll just have to do a search to see if you can find something. Chris says, Big Daddy Walter Chance. That was Gunther's indie name. What was his name in NXT UK? We all know who he was.
Yeah, we all know.
Chris says, Kaiser Drip promo. Oh, no, he's getting his face beaten.
Are they going to start the match when they get back from commercial?
I don't know, but the ref's like, you get in there, sir. Ooh, he's going to soak it in for hurting his buddy.
It's probably going to be started when we get back. Did you see Kevin cheap shot Logan?
Cheap shot?
Yeah, I just cheap shotted him. Big right hand.
Robbie says, I was 5 when Vanilla Ice was out. Try watch wrestling. That will work. Ayla says, my cake pops aren't as nice looking, but they taste the same. Why wouldn't they be as nice looking? Come on, you need to work on your presentation skills. Maybe you should take a class. What kind of a class would it be? If a barista class is a breasta class, what's a cake pop class? I don't want to know. Don't tell me.
Oh, you didn't know?
Ayla's like, what year did Vanilla Ice come out? Of the closet? Never.
89 is my time, yo. 90 is my year. Play
Harley,
that funky music, white boy.
Harley says, good night. Going to cuddle with my girlfriend. All right, Harley. Well, thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit. Good night. Take care. Hopefully we'll see you on Wednesday. Chris says, no, I mean in Indies. He literally was called Big Daddy Walter. In Indies, like WXW Progress Wrestling. Oh, his name was really Big Daddy Walter.
Was he just giantly obese back then? Because I know he got in better shape in the
NXT UK.
And then he got in even better shape in
Here.
NXT. And then obviously now he's in spectacular shape. I want to know if he was just looking like King Kong Bundy or something.
It was like I wasn't born yet. Robert says, yeah, that Vanilla Ice tune makes me feel old as F. Chris says he was named after an English wrestler called Big Daddy. Oh, was he? Is that how he got his name?
Such a good actor.
So weird. You need some of that? Need some bougie man stuff? It was like Vanilla Ice, Big Daddy Ice.
No, we're talking about Gunther.
We're talking about a wrestler named Gunther.
Big Daddy.
Used to be Big Daddy Walter.
Big Daddy Cool Walter. I can't regularly lift over 10 pounds.
I can't, nor can I stand all day. I need Social Security disability. I'm broken. I haven't been to a doctor for it yet. I only got it for like $41 on Bill Cash. I was like, why are we suddenly talking about wrestlers? Chris was talking about a wrestler.
Believe it or not, this is a wrestling
The rest of us were talking about all kinds of things, Ayla. Ayla, this is me time. Yeah, creepy and weird.
I thought that was like a video game.
I have no idea.
From what we know, I'm starting the timer.
True. Bobby says, Travis, any worthwhile feuds you expect this cesspit of a company, WWE, to bring this year or might happen?
You know, I obviously they have to have something up their sleeve with Punk.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going to see Punk and Drew. We're going to see Drew fight with a few people. I would assume it's because he extended his contract. I would like to see Brock come back, but I just don't know if it's wise for him to come back, if he cares about his legacy. Because I don't think Triple H cares about his legacy. If anything, he'll be the stepping stone. Like, oh, look, we beat Brock. Oh, he beat Brock. Oh, he beat Brock. Like, you're talking about like Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Spaghetti's wife.
Mm-hmm.
Probably beat Brock once. Since we just seen him beat Doudrop and Chelsea Green, or Piper Niven, whatever you want to call her. But for feuds, I'm sure they have quite a few in the tank. I mean, we got to see what's going to happen with Roman. If the cancer thing's going to come back since he's wrestling again and all that. I don't know if they're thinking it is coming back because he hasn't wrestled very much at all.
Mm-mm.
At this point, they're like, well, let's just not wrestle him, and then he could just be the longest champion of all time, and because he doesn't
Do
wrestle.
anything. Yeah, because that's what everybody wants. Nobody complains about it, though. You guys complaining about it all the other times, but you're like, no, it's fine. It's fine. We never see him. It's fine that he never actually does anything with the title.
I would like to see Jay and Jimmy get back together here pretty soon. But I think they have to wrestle each other first, so I think that's a little feud that could happen over the next few months. Maybe culminate at WrestleMania, and then Roman does something to screw it up, and then like jump them, and then they, after the match is over, and then they both team up back together. It's a very simple storyline to write those two back together.
Ayla says, I don't believe that, Travis. You might want wrestling, but I want not that. Chris says, I can't wait till Jinder wins tonight. They said they were going to have lots of pyro for Jinder win. Robbie says, I thought we were talking about what Ayla, LOL, not wrestling. And Chris says, Brock in the Rumble cost Gunther match sets up Mania. Punk and Cody probably final two. And Ayla says, well, Coffee and Big Daddy Ice, I guess. And Chris says Liv Morgan and Mandy Rose could both come back. They are staying together right now. Stories on Instagram. Hanging out, having a sleepover, are they? Good for them.
Is it a pillow fight? Type of slumber party, or
Right?
is Sonya there? Get it done.
Yeah, Willie.
Jinder does not win tonight.
Nah.
Doesn't make any sense heading into the Rumble.
Yep. Chris says they are scissoring. Oh, is that what they're doing together? And Ayla's like pillow fighting and foot wrestling.
Scissor Daddy.
Well, there you go. They're scissoring, pillow fighting, foot wrestling.
All sorts of shit.
All kinds of crap happening between Liv and Mandy Rose. Damn. They're busy girls.
They doing a butt off on the old what's that called? Fans or whatever.
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans. The one that she joined.
Mm-hmm.
They're showing both their butts.
Ayla says they sound like sinners. Yes, Ayla, they probably are.
Yes, they're both center.
Oh, centerfolds.
Centerfolds.
But sinners. Centerfolds. Yeah, such a physical battle with those clotheslines and stuff.
Hey, the Eagles got a field goal in this game.
Good for them.
They're not being shut out, which is always good.
That's a plus.
I haven't looked up at that game once. There's still quite a bit of time left.
Yeah, they're still in the second half, or the second quarter, in the first half of the game.
Oh, commercial time.
Chris says Wendy Richter. Okay. Robbie says Dumpling, she's not a bad wrestler for who she is, but WWE are just burying her.
Yeah, they don't care. You know, and it's the same story in every one of their matches together. She gets hit and then rolls from one side of the ring all the way to the other and then lays on the floor. Like, like, go out the side you got knocked out on. Oh, I'm knocked out. Let me roll fucking 40 feet onto the floor.
Yeah, it's weird. Hey, look, Walter showed up again, but he's leaving.
Walter.
Hey, Walter says, okay, bye, guys. See you Wednesday for EW. Hey, Ayla, bye, Ayla. We'll see you Wednesday, Walter. Thanks for hanging out with us for a minute tonight.
What's the show?
Argyle.
Who is that redhead? I've seen her in something.
It was filmed.
I think it was filmed.
Armpit guy. Yeah. He doesn't like that. He hates Mandy Rose because of it. So He believes that Liv Morgan would never. It's like, bye, Walter. And Ayla's like, night, Walter.
Which way's north? I'm a living GPS.
Which way is north?
That way.
That way. It was like, oh, yeah, I think that's why he blocked me. Probably. Makes sense now. Fun times. Yeah. Totally. Yeah, and then, like, there's stuff, and then you can't see his things, and he's like, hey, Ayla.
That's fine.
And he's like, why can't I see your stuff? Or some shit. And it's like, because you blocked them. How do I unblock them? I don't know. You have to go somewhere in your block list of people. I don't know where that's at in YouTube.
It's in settings.
I'm not on there enough in chats to block people to go in there to unblock people.
Is that a video game?
I think so.
With sharks in it? Dragon.
Oh, become rich.
Like Hank's been riding horseback. He's been horseback riding twice, rich.
He's a giant buffalo with wings. Curvin in the chat. Hey, Curvin says, how was Raw so far? Well, we're on our third match.
I would say if you're into the indie scene, if you really like the AEW style, your style. If you like the WWE style, then it's a 2.
It's like, he knows. He's in. It's kind of nice when I'm not the one blocking. Is it, though? I thought you liked that. You're like, I don't want to see any of these people's chats. You're like just blocking people so you only see your own.
So clever.
Actually pretty funny. Oh, Chris says, Travis, if you had to F Mary unalive between Charlotte, Saraya, and Becky, who would you choose? How about we just ignore?
Yeah.
F Mary, ignore.
Right. So I'd marry Becky. I would probably Charlotte would be getting the D, and then
Saraya would be ignore.
Saraya's getting the bus ticket. Although she's got those big boobs. It's like one of those things.
Oh!
He just got
He
disqualified.
disqualified himself. Nice.
He just got disqualified. We had 10 minutes, 23 seconds of airtime, but they had actually started it before.
He says, well, I'm leaving. I'll see you guys Wednesday. I only block AA Ron. But it would be funny if you blocked everybody and then you were the only one left in the chat of your own
shit.
chat.
That's brutal. Kicked him in the head with a chair.
Well, there you go. Well, after he won the match, that's how you do it, right?
Yeah.
Well, make sure he can't wrestle anymore either. So that's what you do, right?
Break them all.
Just make it so
I
they
have
never
a feeling that they're doing this feud because of Big E.
Oh, like he's
but there's
come
no
out.
rumors or anything. I'm just that I have heard of. But why would a 2-man group fight a 3-man group type of thing?
Mm-hmm.
So Big E could easily come back. Although that's a brutal beast to come back up against. Gunther. Although he doesn't do any moves, like throws or anything. So just chops. He doesn't have a very deep arsenal of moves.
Right. Move out of the way. Just fall down. There you go. Ugh.
Poor guy.
Feels like I could, but you'd only be able to read my comments. That'd be a good joke on chat. Okay, night. No, I meant you. You on your end block everybody. Not us block everybody. You block everybody. And then all you see is your own chats. So you have no idea what everybody else said except for when I say it. And you're like, oh no, I said that. Robbie's like, yeah, it does feel like they are doing it for E.
I mean, right? And then E comes back and saves them at the end, but then they lose anyways because Triple H doesn't like any modern day wrestler. He just wants all these NXT guys.
Yeah.
Looks like Lou Ferrigno. His face. Oh, there's Bronson getting more TV time. Is it Gunther?
I think so. Yeah! Big old Bronson. Robbie says, do you see the New Day being tag champs again? No. I feel like they should just go away at this point. Like, the whole, New Day concept, go away. Like, Xavier Woods, just go home and play your video games for your shit. And, Kofi, he needs to either push him for one more, having the championship and be done, or just put him in the mid-card crap and just let him be Kofi Kingston again without the New Day around. And then keep him for the rest of his contract and then get rid of him too.
Unless Big E comes back, then you could tag him up with Big E.
Problem if it is Big E. I mean,
Big E will be fine because Triple H is only bringing in small guys that don't have a lot of talent, that aren't going to be able to throw him or do anything with him. And so he can handle himself against little guys. It's just the guys that are strong enough to manhandle him, they need to keep him away from, because he can't protect himself or
right.
But
protected. I feel like if that's the route you're going, then there's no reason to even bring a big guy back that has a neck problem. Like it's a worthless, not worth the money or time of day to do that.
But I'm just saying, like, even if you went Ford and Dawkins, they don't do any throws. So you wouldn't have to worry about his neck there. If you went Miz and R-Truth, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Finn Balor's still have to be careful with some of their moves because some of them they do that double kick and it gives them whiplash. And
Finn Balor
and where he's broken at, you'd have to be very careful about doing those moves with him.
Finn Balor's one that does that double kick to the chest.
Curvin says tonight 3 hours only showcase one women's match. That's disrespect.
There's more. I bet you there's something else with women coming up.
Robbie says, could Kofi be a U.S. or Intercontinental champ?
Absolutely.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know how they would do it now. Like, it would take a while to build it up. Because you've got Logan Paul on one side, you've got Gunther on the other side.
Chris says, earlier on Insta, I saw stories where this person had a wrestling federation with the women. They had an AI with their voices like Liv, Shotzi, Charlotte. It was cool. It sounded exactly like them. And it was like a over-the-top AI. Like they didn't just sound like a script. They had feeling in their voice.
Yeah. I have an AI like that.
Now guess what, Chris? Now those people can scam other people out of money by pretending that AI person is the actual wrestler and say, hey, call Charlotte for 5 minutes and spend $500 and have a conversation. And you will have people that do it. Kind of like that shit with Liv, and people were like, oh my God, I bought a house or something for her and spend all this money, and they're getting scammed out of their money from all these people that are pretending to be those people. Now it just makes it even easier. So, and people wonder why the trust isn't there for anything. Couldn't imagine.
That's funny shit.
Chris says, yep, have a sex chat AI, lol. Yeah, you just White Christmas all over your phone and shit, dude. How fun is that?
I gotta go. My phone looks dirty all of a sudden. I need to wipe it off.
Chris says, yeah, now you can have AI in their voices in video games.
Tampa Bay has scored on every possession.
Wow. Byron Saxon sounds like a twat.
I got him again.
Oh, God. Kaiser's getting him in the back. Beat him. Oh, James.
Yeet. Yeet. Yeet alert. Yeet alert. Yeet alert.
How dare you beat up that guy? Brr.
Just nosy.
Rafi says in the UK they use the term
nosing.
pearl necklace. Did the Cowboys do any good?
Yeah, they got whooped good.
Yeah, they did really good, Rafi. They got beat.
They got beat by a lot. They got beat by 18, I think.
Something like that.
Or 16. Anyways, they did really good in the second half.
They did good at losing.
It was like
It was
27-0, and then they scored 10, and then it kind of went back and forth for a while, but I think it was 48-32. So I think they lost by 16, so they did really good at the losing.
Yeah. Chris says, F yeah, Kaiser drip attack. He attack dripped all over the place.
You got that mushroom tip that drip.
He's got the gonorrhea.
That's a bad one.
Every time any of you guys say drip of any kind, that's immediately what I think about. Not that he's got swagger or coolness, you know? I just think, he's got gonorrhea.
That's a bad one, gonorrhea. Like, chlamydia is aight. They can cure that with like 7 days of shit, but the other one, that chlamydia,
Gonorrhea.
that's like straight penicillin shit. That one can kill you.
Chris says, still not watch my Texans until AFC Championship, even LOL, and that's if we are winning at fourth quarter. Well, they did pretty good in their game this weekend.
Yeah, they beat the Browns, and the Browns were a really solid team.
What'd you do? You pressed some buttons?
Don't tell me anything.
Travis fucked up and pressed a button.
It's such a soft button.
Stop playing with the thing.
I can play with that.
No. Don't be weird. Chris, syphilis. Pacifilis. Robbie's like, LOL, Cowboys really fell off. No, Robbie, they literally did exactly what they do every time they get in the playoffs. They choke.
Yeah, they
choke every time. It's pretty sad.
They've got a legendary quarterback that's built for that. Literally,
choking.
That's what he does. That's the definition of their quarterback is can't play with the lights on.
He totally chokes on the whole mushroom tip.
Dolphins have the same guy. Literally the same quarterback. I said it 2 weeks ago. I said, oh, look, the Dolphins are going to lose their last 2 games. How can you tell? Well, they're going to lose to Buffalo, and they definitely ain't going to win in the playoffs.
Nope.
And that's what
Yep. Chris says, if Chiefs lose, it's the Taylor Swift curse.
They're definitely losing.
Yeah, there is a good possibility of them losing to the Bills.
They could lose to the Bills easily, and Baltimore, they're not losing. Baltimore's not losing. It's either going to be Baltimore or the Bills in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. The Texans aren't going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, my dad.
They're just so good, like the Ravens.
It's funny that they are putting them together to come out. It's so weird to me.
Well, she's part of the Academy. He's
I
part
know.
of the Academy.
His moxie. We admire his moxie. Chris is like, holy shit, Maxine.
Yeah, they showed her from behind. Did you notice that? That's new. They don't show her from behind, usually standing up there on that ramp.
Yeah.
Sex
They
sells.
had like a behind, but it was behind and from the low end.
Uh-huh.
So it was kind of an up angle at her
Yeah.
butt. So that's why.
Getting it done. And that's what you want in a butt. Getting it done. A getting it done butt. Goodbye, old friend.
Yeah. What did it do?
Just get one on. Oh, that was the earlier game.
Yeah.
Which one was that one? ABC?
I think so. I think that's on there.
I think it's on, what's it called?
Scan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. It's probably Aspen.
I'll try it.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll work. The two teams and felt your cock got into it. Felcher. He felt your cocks.
Oh my god.
That's his name. Felcher Cox.
Oh my.
Fletcher Cox.
Oh man. Poor guy. Yeah, he hasn't. He's just off and running over there.
Oh, don't grab the quarterback. Or that's not the quarterback.
No, that's just another guy.
That Cox had him in the face.
Oh god.
Good hustle at the end.
He's like, oops, I dropped it. Chris says, are the Steelers still in it? Somewhere, someplace, Dr. Burt Baker is celebrating if they winning.
They lost. They lost earlier today.
Yeah, they did.
They got beat by the Bills.
Yep.
In Buffalo.
Yep.
Yeah, Britsburg she's probably really upset.
Yeah.
I mean, she's probably not going to be on TV again for a while. Since she hasn't been anyways.
Yep.
She's been dentisting.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know
Oh,
what
she
she's
has.
doing.
They interviewed her. Just paying attention to her business right now.
Robbie says, proper zoomed in on Maxine on for the bank for Chris. Ew, gross.
Taking mental photographs from his bank. They don't make good movies like that anymore, do they?
But on it has all the schools that are closing. They're all like down there at the bottom, like close, 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 close. Remote learning day, close, 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 close. Remote learning day, close.
It's funny.
Wherever it was at, I don't know which one.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
What area it was, but yeah.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th?
Be with you.
Saturday, May 4th?
Yeah.
In France?
Yeah.
Bastards. It's on a Saturday, though.
It'll be in the morning to watch Star Wars anymore. I think the new stuff's ruined it for me.
I don't
Where I
want to
can't
watch the new stuff.
It's still there. I still know that it exists.
I don't care. I just want to watch the old stuff where it's actually cool. The old school, that old school stuff. That's it. Done.
A New Hope.
Yeah. Just kidding.
That's the very first.
I know.
I bet.
She just looks like she smells like animal hides and sweat.
She just looks like she stinks. I'm not saying she does, but antlerless.
Antlerless. Chris says, yeah, Britsburg is so upset she probably will kirk her.
No. I seen it once, and no, I didn't care about the leg spreading part or any of that.
Chris says, apparently Roman isn't going to be on Elimination till SummerSlam. Like, what the fuck, man? Take a belt off Roman.
They probably will.
They have to at this point. I mean, especially if he's quote-unquote retiring, and he hasn't defended the belt since when?
Probably the
True.
Nobody wants to see Roman.
I mean, maybe some people. I don't care. But.
You're a little man.
What? Why is he pointing out the obvious? I'm just kidding. Why are we pointing out the obvious? Why?
Those trunks that Homeboy has on are probably ginormous. Those green things.
Ivar?
They're like that big, I bet.
Man panties.
They're giant mantis. Oh! Tozawa missed. Slid under his legs. Got him with the soccer style kick or the Pele kick, whatever you want to call it.
They're probably just the largest, but they're stretched out. Just kidding.
Oh god, Hulk Hogan's back. Oh, wait, never mind, that's Tozawa. You get him confused.
He did it! Chris says they are making Maxine like Stacy Keibler, not always wrestling, but like a manager for other guys. But right now she is with Alpha Academy.
Big Papa Pump. That's not good.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Get him.
He did it. Tozawa
Wow,
wins.
Tozawa.
Tozawa wins.
What?
2 minutes exactly. 1:58.
Damn. That's insane.
Oh,
God.
shit. She got him with the stink face.
Oh gosh. Rob is like Tozawa with a Bruce Lee body. I feel like there's some racism in there somewhere.
If you search deep enough. Oh, a headbutt. Right into her crotchal region.
Oh man. Sometimes in life when you win, you really you just lose.
You lose for winning.
You lose, and that's just how
Can
it
he
is.
jump that far?
But
That
you're
big fat
losing.
guy? That's a long way back. Sure can. The Doom Salt, huh?
Doom on you. Doom on you. Doom on you. Ew. Mm.
You could smell it from here.
Oh.
It doesn't matter because Tozawa won the match.
That's right.
He gets the winner's share of the paycheck.
Even if they get beat up afterwards.
He said the same thing.
Almost decapitated.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. All right, they need to get rid of this gimmick here. It's like not even fun. Make it fun for the children, I guess.
Oh, earlier tonight in their talking segment that they had for at least an hour, Chris says Drew thinks he's Roddy Piper with his stupid leather jacket.
I'm not good for business. I am this damn business.
Did he say he is the business?
Yes. He's the damn business.
Wow, the damn.
Who won?
Oh.
Oh!
What? How dare he?
Cody's so cool.
Robbie says Sarah Logan seems like she hasn't had a Snickers the way she's carrying on tonight. Well, I mean, Snickers. Ugh. Who wants one of those to be yourself? You're not you.
Hey, Rhea.
It's Rhea Pants.
Forgot she was still around. She don't wrestle much either. She looks good.
I think it's because she just wrestles nobodies anymore, and it just doesn't really count. That's why it's just forgettable.
So the first time we're going to see Jade, who's going to be in the Rumble then? Will she be like 30?
I don't know. It'll be interesting if they do. I'll be surprised. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird as the Rumble's coming up, right?
Yeah, it's in
A couple weeks?
2 weeks, yeah.
So it's coming up in a couple weeks, and they only have so many people that are in it, but they haven't, given you, here's the picture of everybody.
They never do. Not anymore. They used to in the old days. They would have had, this bingo ball thing, and people would be getting numbers, and they'd be like, yes, or, walk off. Mm-hmm. Now they don't do shit. Now it's just every person is a surprise.
Mm.
Except for that one year. Remember when we were watching it? It's 3 years ago. And the list was the order.
Oh.
They just put a list of people, but it ended up being the order that they were coming out.
I think so.
And I'm like,
I kind of remember
yeah,
that.
we did it live, so it had to have been 19 probably.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
We started in 19, I think. So
yeah.
It'd have been 20, 21. It'd have been 20 because 21 would have been during the pandemic. So it was 20. And they were all freaking in order.
I forgot about that.
I was like, this is how they're on the list. So I was like, well, that means if this girl comes out now. Yep, it was.
Chris says, Rhea looking good. I'd say let her tits hang out even more, more cleavage. Give her that Elvira look. Chris is like, oh, Travis with his Stanley Cup. Yeah, that's his emotionally support water bottle.
I should have got it in black because then it would look smaller on TV. Isn't that what they say?
I guess.
Does the lid look smaller than the top or than the rest of it?
You stood in line at Target for that thing, Chris.
It needs a handle. Break your wrist.
What's funny is those stupid girls with that Stanley Cup stuff are getting tennis elbow issues because of all that stupid cup all the time. It's fucking dumb. Robbie says Rhea looking less like a boy Ripley.
Yes, she's doing better.
True that.
No, the Eagles did score.
Wow, good for them.
Did they miss the extra point? What's wrong with these kickers, dude? Shit didn't used to be that hard.
No.
Oh, that's cool. I can dim it.
What's that?
I can dim it.
I don't see it do anything. Oh, there it goes.
Nice and quiet. Meg was still around. She'd be hiding under the bed downstairs. It's clicking.
What you gonna do when we bring your food?
Bag boys. What you gonna
Bag
do?
boys, bag boys.
I need to remember to watch that. I just never know when Tuesday is. It's like one of my days I never catch. Thursday I do because of garbage.
Mm.
But Tuesday it's like, no idea.
That's crazy. Do
Little
they normally
Rock.
get snow in Little Rock?
Yeah, Arkansas.
Oh, okay. Robbie says, what do you get if you cross a fish and 2 elephants' swimming trunks.
Wait, was that the answer? The swimming trunk?
What do you get if you cross a fish and 2 elephants' swimming trunks? Oh, okay, there you go. There.
That is the answer.
That is the answer. I'm like, dude,
Like,
you
so-
kind of like put it in 2 separate ones. I just read it all at the same time.
Like
There's no
separate.
punctuation. I'm like, it's just a sentence.
Swimming trunk.
Okay, and weird. Rob is like, made you laugh, my job is done.
Boom. You can retire.
Retire.
I love that she walks with one foot in front of the other.
Right?
It's very feminine.
They're like, you can be badass and feminine at the same time.
Mhm.
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
quit walking like a
fine.
man. She was doing that for a while, but now see how she moves it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, yeah, the dominance was so
There was so
incredible
much
last
dominance.
year. Dominance.
At least 3 dominances.
At least.
Ba, ba, ba. Is she going to be in the Rumble? Sometimes the champion is in the Rumble, and sometimes they're not.
Yeah,
Weird.
that'd be weird.
Brock won it as a champion before.
That's weird. So nobody could
Wait,
fight
did he
him?
win it? Hold on, did he win it?
I don't know. It's your story.
I think he won it, but I could be wrong. He at least he was in it when he was champion, but I think he got eliminated. I think that was the one where Ricochet got him and then Drew eliminated him.
Mm.
I think that was that one, but I could be wrong.
Robbie says, is Rhea joining the cast of that show Charmed all the way she looks? I don't know. Is she? You tell us. Chris says sometimes champs in the Rumble, if they put the title on the line, like when H won the WWE title off Roman.
Right.
What? That's weird.
Cash in. Poor girl. She doesn't know what she's saying.
Chris says Becky politicking her way into this match with Rhea as usual. Oh, come on. Robbie says, in your opinion, has Rhea done anything to elevate the women's title?
No, definitely not. But it's not her fault. When Esther was champion, she did things, extracurricular things.
True.
And I don't think she had to.
No.
I think she wanted to. She wanted to be at the Kentucky Derby with her big hat on.
Yeah.
She wanted to be with her fancy husband.
Becky's
In his
wearing
fancy
her
pants.
diaper pants. She's like, well, I'm wearing these pants that look like I've got a saggy diaper. Congratulations, Becky. Wearing the saggy diaper pant look tonight.
That's what you want to go with.
Yes. Robbie's like, lackluster storylines didn't help Rhea.
No. Did he say of a man?
The confidence of a man.
That was weird. I could say of the man, but maybe not say of a man.
Maybe she did say that and I just didn't catch it.
I heard the same thing you did, though, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, different and similar all at the same time. So same and different.
She should do some break dancing because she's got some hammer pants on.
Her pants look like she has a saggy diaper. Yeah. Yeah. Faces. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
the only
they?
woman to ever do it. And that's huge.
Chimmy Ching in the chat. Hey, Chimmy says Becky dressed for a dance off. Little bit. Breakdancing, moonwalking one. Ooh, Hearts of Lions. Robbie says, Becky, does she deserve to be in the mix for the title,
No.
or is there someone more deserving?
She doesn't because she lost straight up to Nia
True.
a week ago.
Yep. Yeah, they've really, whether it's of her own into it in her own actions, or if that's the place they want to put her, she's been having a lot of losing and pushing of other people happening on her roster.
I mean, she lost to some nobody in NXT.
Her card is very bad.
She's having a very terrible year. Well, last year. Oh, God. Now she's saying that. You might be better than me.
Wow.
This is terrible what they're doing to her. That's not happening.
Yeah. Whatever that means. You go, girl. Snooze fest. Ooh.
She got to win first.
A long way to go, they say.
A week from Saturday on Peacock.
Well.
There's Seth freaking Rollins.
Robbie says, as long as Asuka isn't champ, fed up of her constantly getting the title. Jimmy says, do you think Nick Aldis will eventually wrestle?
Yeah.
Chris says, Elias will return tonight and win the title.
No.
Oh, Chris, God.
Love the booking.
Wishful thinking. Where did he even go? Just one of the ones that disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah. Him and Rick Boogs.
Uh-huh.
Who are you, Seth?
He's a fighting champion. Chris says, Seth, this is Elite Jinder Mahal.
He's all elite.
All elite.
Yeah, he's former. Did you need that?
What?
You need that plug?
Maybe. Might.
Help out a little bit through the Logger promo season.
Something.
Fetching Rollins.
As he runs away like a crazy. He's a crazy pants. He's crazy.
Yeah, Jinder Mahal. Can Jinder shock the world? Would it be a shock to the whole world, though?
For Jinder to win.
I think my mom will call me up and be like, I am so shocked.
I think that she would.
My Aunt Deborah just calls me. Did you see what happened? I'm so shocked. The whole world would be shocked. It's The Miz. We got a tag team matchup.
Have you ever had that happen?
Yeah, just normal. I'd usually just back out and be done with it.
That was weird.
It's just trying to read it because it has a built-in
reader thing with it?
yeah.
Oh.
Not the car, the thing.
This.
Your phone.
Oh, because
it's a hub.
Oh.
Older phones aren't a hub, so they can't do that. That's why your phone could use that thing I showed you earlier.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Ethernet thing.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that on an older phone.
Right. Looks like they're going to have that tag team
Yeah,
match
that's
next.
what I was saying. It's called? The not Bloodline or Judgment
Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Judgment Day versus The Miz and R-Truth.
R-Truth, but R-Truth can't tag in. Wink, wink. Wink, wink. Wink, wink. It's going to be so wild. You've got me coming like a dancer. Boys to men? EBD, the East Coast family. No. That's not happening. No.
No. Jimmy says, did you see Ziggler on Impact?
I did.
Chris says Miz is sad his Browns lost, but then again, he can just go home to Maurice and bury his face and his worries away.
Forever, right?
Robbie says, Jinder, what a lad. I mean, he spent most of his time in catering. Now he's back main eventing Raw.
Yeah, he's getting
somebody's got to
his true
help
spot
out.
back. Since he's the greatest to ever do it. Just kidding.
Because they're having a fun time eating their Wingstop chicken sandwiches.
Exactly.
Drifting in the parking lot.
Well, that's what you try to do is drift in parking lots. If you ever see a parking lot. I do it when it's snowing.
That and there's no other cars in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to make sure that they don't have parking lot, whatchamacallits and stuff. Because you don't want to run over something.
Like a curb.
Yeah, curbs.
What you gonna do when we bring your food? Do you need help? I need all sorts of help. DB. So the football matchup is at halftime.
Yes.
And the wrestling has a commercial.
Yeah.
And Dalitha is watching kids.
It's the last hour. It's like,
Is it really?
Yes.
We got into the last hour
Yep.
finally. Damn. It's where champions are made in that last hour. It's because they make like $1 billion off each thing they sell.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the perfect site. She's cute. Like, she's tiny and cute when she runs, but when she has her hair down and stuff, she's really
I know,
pretty.
right? That's what I thought too. When I was like, oh, look how pretty she is.
Mm.
I forgot because she was on last summer's Olympics, and I forgot how pretty she was. Robbie says, did you think if they would have built up Raw Underground, it would have been successful?
I mean, they could have made it successful, especially with Shane running it, like making it a thing. I think it could have been fun. The problem is they kept putting good wrestlers in there, and then, of course, they can't lose, right? So they had that Dabba-Kato in there, but he couldn't lose to Bobby Lashley, and so it was just weird. But yes, they could have made it to where it worked.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it would have been a full hour show. If anything, they could have done it that way for a while and then just made it that, whatever, it was called match.
True.
And then it was just one match.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, the main event tonight, or the second hour is going to be, blah, blah, blah match.
Yeah, from the people in Raw Underground.
Yeah. With an underground match. From the underground. The underground. Undergrounders. That's what they would have called themselves.
Probably the Undergrounders? Most likely.
The Undergrounders. Our Truth is so intelligent. That's what you gotta love about the guy. You know how smart you have to be that dumb? I'm serious. There's no way he's not intelligent. Like how funny he is and shit.
Our Truth.
Uh-huh.
Look at him. He's all hanging out with us.
He's on the wrong side. Mrs.
You're on my team, Miss says. Chris says truth and judgment makes it better. Truth not in judgment, but thinking he's in judgment makes it way better. Probably like a Moss if he's still in WWE. Who knows where
Who
he
knows
is.
what happened to him?
Haven't seen him or
MVP
or anything of that, so who knows where that's at. Oh no, all of his money.
Oh shit. How'd he drop it?
I don't know. It came from somewhere.
Jesus.
I don't know why. He's trying to stuff it in Finn's pocket. It's like, okay, I'll put it in my pocket.
Finn's taking it.
He's like, I'll put it in my pocket. There's like more. There wasn't that much just a second ago. That's so funny. Look at Miss. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Dom's like, oh, thanks. He's like, yeah, I guess I'm to Nick too. McDowell.
You have to be a member.
You have to be a member. Miss is like, dude, what are you doing? You're on my team. You're on my team. Oh, that's right. I'm on your team. He's like, all right.
Put that in my pocket.
Jeez. Robbie says our truth is a G. And Chris says, oh, he is literally on the G.
Dude, those guys have to have a blast with him backstage.
Like, you can't not.
I mean, he took the bet to make Brock break character.
Yes.
He took it. He said, "Okay, we'll see what happens," and he did it.
And then
He made
did it.
he made Brock break character.
Oh man, I'm sorry, he said.
What are you sorry for?
You're not in the Judgment Day. Archer's trying to get away from
R-Truth wasn't supposed to tag in.
Yeah. Wink, wink. He's all like telling Damien.
Remember the
You
wink?
don't remember? Jeez.
There's too much funny. Too much funny business. I definitely want Tampa Bay to win this football game.
Mm-hmm. That's a really close game, and it's still the third quarter.
Yeah, the second half just started. But they scored on every possession but 2 in the first.
That's crazy.
Some of them were just field goals. So
Yeah.
that's why we invented stuffed crust pizza. Maybe you've heard of it? Stuffed crust pizza.
Yeah.
Buy it with confidence. Just kidding. Nobody can afford college.
Oh. Why?
It is nice that wafers are having a moment.
Yeah, the wafers, the Kit Kats.
It's just that time of year for wafers. Yes. Niacinamide. Good for you. Aye. We're dynamite.
What are they?
That's what they say.
Oh, okay.
Because of how cool they are. Beep beep. It's Whoop Boy. Peanut butter bacon Thomas on it. Are you sure? Are you sure it wasn't like a bacon cheeseburger next to a shake?
Oh, it was the bacon cheeseburger and a shake, and they both had peanut butter and bacon on them.
Sometimes they shouldn't do things.
You think? You think?
I love Night Court. I don't know about this new one. I tried to watch it. I watched like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
I laughed.
Well, that's good.
They brought it back, so it's got to be good.
Or at least decent, or mediocre, or something.
They don't bring things back unless they're excellent.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, he was supposed to, but he didn't. Yeah, he's not very smart.
Oh man, Damien and R-Truth. Damien's got to get in there now. He got tagged in. He's got to beat up R-Truth, make some money.
Oh.
He's like, oh my God, he got me. That's awesome. He faked that really good. Oh no, R-Truth tried to tag the Miz in, but he couldn't get there. Oh, he kicked him finally.
He got him. He's in trouble. Deep trouble.
He's like, you okay? It's like, dude, come on, tag me in. Yeah.
There it is.
Hey, the Miz is in there now. He finally got his tag.
Miz will clean house. It's a future Hall of Famer right here. Miz slides out, pulls Finn down by his feet. Damien's, oh God, right in the corner. That's got to feel good. Over and down and out.
Ooh.
All the moment. Look at that kick.
Miz thought,
Drops him
Finn
down.
Balor thought he was going to get the Miz by having the thing down, but he didn't. He almost got him. Ooh.
Boo. If you want to win this matchup, don't tag in Truth.
Right?
Watch him win the titles tonight. That would be fucking great.
That'd be hilarious.
I don't see it happening, but
No, but it'd be funny as shit.
R-Truth bringing the titles. to
R-Truth's
Judgment
like,
Day.
oh, I forgot you're on my team, man. Dolph's like, what are you doing? He's like, I don't like that one. He'll punch that one any day, McDough.
Yeah.
Kervin's like, Tony Khan better watch main event so we can get some really good ideas. Even though they kind of just do the same thing anyways. Word says, I wish Vince would give me a shot.
There it is.
Oh no! Poor R-Truth. Oh.
That's a big time move right there.
Damien tried. Oh.
Boo.
Oh, boo. Poor R-Truth.
Damien. He said don't tag in.
It's
So all he can do is, assist.
true.
It's really sad. So. He did. Because he's a better man than that, You don't want to pick on somebody like R-Truth.
True.
Because especially when you like him better than your own teammates. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, well, shit, he brings joy to my life.
Right.
These guys fucking suck.
He brings money and funnies, and he hates McDowell like me.
There's Jinder in the back.
Doing some meditation.
Are you? Good thing you're pretty. That was 7 years ago.
What was it?
When he was champion.
7 years?
Feels like it wasn't that long ago.
Wow, that's crazy. These poor people that have like memory foam, like beds and stuff like that, with the cooling properties or like pillows, because kind of like we do,
Cool.
right?
Yeah.
And everything, and like their power like is out. Their bed's weak. So the memory
I've heard
foam
that.
gets rock hard.
I've heard that you don't take the pillows camping with you.
Yeah, don't take the pillows camping. You want to take like soft pillows, like either down pillows or something like that with you. I'm not sure if you would take down pillows though, because that could attract bears. Like
don't take a woman with you either. Well, it's that time of the month. They attract bears. Now you're putting the whole station in.
It smells like a whole barn of feathered animals over here. Oh, they're having another women's match, huh?
Yeah.
They're like, we need some garbage filler. Let's throw these people out there.
It's
Woo!
actually both of them coming out together.
Woo!
Take the trash out.
Take the trash out. Chris is like, Shayna, eye candy. Sure, Chris. That's it.
So many teams. Oh, Natalia and what's her base. So again, a match where everybody's a bad guy.
Ooh, yeah.
That's what the earlier women's was too. Unless you consider Chelsea a good guy, but I figured they were bad guys too. Ted?
Ted? Who are they up against? Oh, yeah. What's her face? No knees and...
Ted. I knew it was going to be Ted.
Oh, God. Oh, no. WWE.
I'm the king of the wingers. I can't call my parents because I was made. I'm a teddy bear that was just made. Old Seth MacFarlane. 1,000 Ways to Die in the West. You ever seen that?
What is that?
1,000 Ways to Die in the West.
Yes.
MacFarlane movie.
Yes. Word says my fave iconic moment was when Big Show and Mark Henry collapsed the ring.
Yes. They'd done that with Brock before, too.
Commercial break.
It is.
Mm.
It's a series, Ted.
It's a series. It's a prequel to before the movies. When
Less than years. Although Marky Mark's not in it. That's it. That's a safety. You can't argue that.
Nope.
The coverage stack back there. I don't know what they're doing. How the fuck do you back up 20 yards to get sacked in the end zone?
that happened?
Yeah, they were on the 20,
Holy
and
shit.
he got sacked in the end zone. Who runs backwards 20 yards? I mean, I get like a few,
Right?
but not just to hang out in the end zone. And then he got tackled, and then he tried to throw it away, but he was already on the ground.
Word says I feel like the Ted...
Funny. It's
There-
a me.
The part with the hookers is hilarious. On the first.
Who she was, though. I
Probably
feel
would
like
have made it better.
they used that girl with the big eyes.
That's right.
She's cute though. Like, but it wasn't about that. It was. You didn't need to add another girl. They should have just kept it with Mila.
Yeah.
But maybe she had something else going on. I don't know.
Impossible.
She
I
shit
know
in
it's
the
a
corner.
shit joke, but you can never use that head to cook with again.
Right. Can never cook without adding cat. No, I'm just saying I saw a show like this last night, but they were speaking Chinese, and I had to read the whole time. So I need to watch it again so I know what's happening. Because when there was heavy words, I couldn't see what was going on. Like when the gods were there and they were circling around, there's dragons and stuff. Couldn't see any of that shit.
Yeah.
Like, quit talking. 29 men. I will feast on their dreams. Sweet dreams are made of this.
No, No Knees and Natalia are coming out.
I know, it's terrible. Like, there's no one to cheer for.
They're like, well, we're going to make a commercial. That's fine.
And Tits McGee. Look at them. They're just out there tonight.
Natalia?
Uh-huh. They're like laced together.
Aww.
Second, we're fighting champions. They're going to last 20 seconds.
20 seconds?
That's what they said. Will they last 20 seconds? There's the bell. Boom. Let the ticker tick. I think we're already past 20 seconds.
Oh, God.
Yeah. We're still waiting for Tampa Bay to win this game tonight against the Philadelphia Eagles, who can't get their shit straight. They were the best team in football for the first half.
It's true.
Second half,
They really went downhill.
they were at the bottom. 49ers got the 1 seed. But anyways, we do have the women in there. We got Shayna Baszler, who will bore you to fucking death if you watch any of her matches. And she's in there with Tegan No Knees. We call her that because she literally has no ligaments in her knees.
Yeah.
And Natalia, you can obviously call her what you want, but she's the boat, the best to ever do it. And a lot of people like to motor boat on her. And then the other one in the other corner is Starks, and there's really no nicknames for her. She's just I don't know, a step across from Shayna Baszler. I don't want to say a step up.
They're like the same.
They're basically the same person.
The same. They're the same.
And back and forth, and back and forth. Ooh, big chop. It started. See that TV and that TV.
Oh, funny. The reflection.
Oh, somebody win. This match has already lasted too long.
Right.
Get Natalia in there. No knees.
Something.
You're not going to pin her with that. Oh,
Natalia's
Natalia just
gonna
came
help.
in.
She's like, no, you're not going to do that.
Hey, can I just cheer for the referee? I like Daphne. Good call, Daphne. Good count.
Yay, the ref.
Yeah, she's definitely getting increasingly ugly. You gotta wait. Oh, shit! Baszler flops down to the ground.
Increasingly ugly. I don't think you meant her looks.
Get over there, No Knees. There it is. There's a tag. Natalya comes in, firing. Oh, God, they're calling her a mother hen now. That can't be a good nickname. Is it because
Natalya?
Is it because her breasts are so nice?
I don't even know how they could call her that.
Mother hen?
Yeah.
That's what they call her.
Well,
Or is it that she likes cock? Like, I don't get it.
I don't understand it either. That's odd. A weird thing to say.
Just aging her because she's the mother hen.
Yes. But it's still not a good nickname, no matter
It's
what.
terrible. Picks her up. Natalya lands on her feet. Picks her up. Sharpshooter! Oh, nope, that didn't work out. Here we go. Stark into the ropes. Double clothesline. She fell out of the ring. She was supposed to go over the top, but she fell down and then just rolled out. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, discus lariat! Shayna almost got beat right there. Go up top? She's saying somebody go up top. Tegan's trying to direct traffic, but she tripped. Then she got thrust kicked. Natalya's going to get pinned here any second. Nope, she's going to tap out.
Oh no, is she gonna die? I think she's dying. Her face looks like it's dying.
Yeah.
She's got a vein in her forehead
There it is.
that's coming out. She tapped it.
It's over.
Oh man, I can't believe that team won.
5 minutes, 20 seconds wasted that you're never going to get back. Hope you guys are proud of yourself.
How much time was it?
5:20.
That thing was 5 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Who said it was only going to be 20 seconds?
They did. They said, do you think they'll last 20 seconds?
Those guys are Natalya.
No, Natalya. They're the ones that came up and challenged them. And they're like, do you think they can last 20 seconds with us? No.
Weirdos. Word says, is the ring floor soft?
No. Well, it's got padding on it about yay thick. But
Yeah,
under that
it's
is
not, like,
2x6s.
soft.
They just lay 2x6s all the way across, and then they put that padding on it. But the 2x6s are on, like, the whole thing moves a little bit. There's a little give. But I wouldn't call it soft. But it's solid, because it's one piece of, 2x6s. But you see it every once in a while when they tear the ring apart. See it in AEW a lot more. Like John Moxley and what's his name? Kenny Omega had a match and they pulled the floor off. You could see the planks of wood.
Yeah. Chris has a little Jinder Mahal theme song. Word says, I wonder what the longest WWE fight is. Like, what if there is no winner and they keep fighting?
They have a time limit, I would assume. But they don't do that. Oh! Best entrance music in the sport. Come on, Jinder, get him!
You can do it.
There's his guys. Thank you.
Oh.
And Jinder's a big dude, and that guy next to him on his left. Because
Veer
Veer's
and
huge.
Whoever the other guy is, because
Yeah.
it's not Shanky anymore.
No.
Shanky's not there. Shanky's gone, Chris, but it's Veer and somebody else. But as he said, oh shit, Veer and the other guy are
Yeah.
here. Yep, Jinder is winning.
He definitely could with this. Because who's going to help Seth? Cody?
He is a winner.
Have the AOP show up? Except for they're on SmackDown.
Ah. Commercial break before the champion comes out. It's up next, though.
That's what a champion should look like. Right there! 20 minutes. So by the time this starts, there's only going to be 12, 15 minutes of a match.
Mm.
kind of weird, but she is not ugly. Megan Thee Stallion.
Is that who that one is?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
The only reason I know that is because I watched the 4th of July or the New Year's thing, and she was.
I remember you saying that. I just didn't know that was
They
her.
had Cardi B, but she was in Miami,
Oh.
but they didn't have the Nicki Minaj one.
Chris says, LOL, have New Testament show up versus Vera and Sangha. There you go.
Look at. He's got a hat on.
Nice.
Because he's so cool. Oh my gosh, can you imagine running into your bedroom and jumping on your bed?
And it was hard as a rock.
And it was frozen.
that was a video out there of a girl. She was like, because her heat went out or whatever, and she's like, "Did you guys know that beds freeze?" And she's like, hitting it with her hand. It's like,
so
it's like,
does it ruin it, or
fuck.
will it thaw? And if it thaws, does it thaw into a liquid?
I don't know how it works. I think it's just if it gets warmed up again, it'll just be back to normal.
So if you slept on it, it would heat up from your body heat.
I would think so.
But would you be laying in water? That's what I was
wondering. No, it wouldn't be any water in it. It's just the
liquid in the foam.
I don't know if there's really liquid in the foam. I think it's
gel?
just how it's made. Well, then some of them do have the cooling gel stuff, right, and everything. So that's a possibility. But, yeah.
It's funny. I want to go cut ours apart and go put it. I guess I could just throw it outside.
Take one of those pillows and put it in the freezer. Do the same thing.
Well, Tampa scored a touchdown after the safety.
Oh, damn. Oh, poor Eagles. Oh.
It's the 4th quarter, and I don't think he caught that. So. This has got to be an upset, even though Tampa's the home team.
The upset as in...
They should be losing to the best team in football. Before this season started, everybody bet the Eagles.
Hurts is hurt, so you know.
Nah, he started before that. He just got hurt last week. This is a collapse, like a monumental collapse of a football team. Like something happened, but nobody got hurt. Like nothing happened, but something happened.
Something did, yeah. Internal something.
Mm-hmm. It could be the Taylor Swift thing, because she does wear his hat or his shirt.
Mm-hmm.
The Kelsey, the one that is the center.
Yeah.
I don't know his first name.
I think it's Jason. No.
Well, maybe. No, that doesn't sound right. But it could be. I don't know him.
I don't either.
He's supposed to be the best center in football. Although Detroit has a pretty damn good one. Well, we won't see them play each other unless the Eagles do something fantastic in the next 12 minutes.
Chris says untie us gender. Untie us gender? What? Oh, unite us, maybe? Maybe unite us, gender? Or U.S. gender? I'm not sure what you're trying to say, Chris. I feel like there's a letter or something missing.
Come on, gender. He's not from India, guys. Quit trying
Chris
to make
says
it happen.
unite us. Unite U.S. Oh, LOL, he's an American hero. Oh, right. Oh, you're talking about the sign in the background. I see it now. I see what you're talking about. Unite us, gender. Got it.
Boo, Sapu.
Ew.
I feel great, but I feel offended.
I feel great, but I feel offended. What? Well, there you go.
If they go there, that'd be crazy because you'd have the AOP and these giants over there in Dashir.
Wow.
That could be a fun WrestleMania match.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God. Break his back.
Gender. Get it done, gender. Uh-oh. Went for the curb stomp. Nobody was home.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Spilled them right out to the floor.
This dude's out there like, I'm not touching him.
These two monsters need to attack him. Gender needs to distract them. He should have went out on the other side. It's like billions of people in India, like 2.5.
Right.
Make him champion. Bring the eyes.
Yeah. Something like that.
Put the tag team titles on these other dudes. Did he hit him? Veer can throw a 100-mile-an-hour pitch. This guy?
It's Veer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Damien. He's like, hey, what's up? I might cash in tonight. You don't know. Brr. Chris says, fuck these a-holes are singing Seth's song. Chris says, Damian Priest, CM Punk should show up and cost Seth the match, make Jinder win, Priest cash in. That'd be a roundabout way of somebody getting it that wasn't Seth.
Right? Armageddon. So it's a battle royal until there's 4 left, and then it turns into a fatal 4-way? That sounds dumb. That's some NXT stuff. Or not
what,
NXT,
what
sorry,
Chris is saying?
AEW. No, what NXT's doing. They're going to have a battle royal until there's 4 people left, and then it's a fatal 4-way.
Oh.
AEW does that shit.
They do that all the time.
Triple H is inside fucking Tony Khan's head. He's like, what else can we do? Maybe an Aces battle royal where you have different decks of cards, hearts, and cloves, and I don't know what cards are, but
Spade,
heart.
Yep, the clover or clubs, spade, hearts, diamonds.
Bam. That's what AEW does. Maybe he should do that. Likes to copy everything else.
Right.
Because we're TNT, we're Dynamite. Liberty, liberty. We're running out of time. The show's going to end before we know it.
Will it?
Yeah, there's only like 10 minutes left.
Yes.
Seth is going to sneak out by the hair of his chinny chin chin. Because how do you not lose the title against 4 people? Mm-hmm.
Bacon on
Ew.
ice cream and peanut butter.
Peanut butter bacon time. Peanut butter bacon. Did they put peanut butter on the sandwich?
Yes.
No, they didn't.
Yes. That's what I was saying. Ew. Like, and some people think it's
It
good.
got
Like,
soft.
some people think it's
They put peanut butter on the sandwich part and then put like hamburger, like ketchup and mustard and shit on it.
I don't know if they did that. I don't know about that part. I just know that they put peanut butter on hamburgers.
That reminds me of that shit we used to do when we were kids. Like
You
you
do
would
weird
try
stuff.
to, like, it was called like truth or dare.
Yeah, you try to
basically.
make somebody throw up or make them
Mhm.
gross out or whatever. Yeah.
You have to
Oh, no.
drink water out of the toilet. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, but I guess it's a thing. I guess it's a big thing that people actually do eat peanut butter on their hamburgers. For real.
So like they butter their hamburger with peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
This is a disgusting world.
I don't know how or why, but I
So
probably would not be one to try it.
all
I mean,
I
I
know-
like peanut butter, and I like bacon. I
If-
like hamburgers.
I feel like if Damien was serious about this, he would
Mhm.
let this fight happen
Uh-huh.
until the match was ready to end.
Yeah.
But then he would want Indashir to jump him. But then he should have his own guys out there to jump him at the end. Like, so after these guys are done beating him to death,
Mm-hmm.
then his buddies come down, coup de grace and all sorts of shit, whatever
Right.
Damien's
Beat him
gonna-
up to death. Mm-hmm.
Rhea Ripley could do the riptide, like all sorts of
Sure.
shit. Then he comes in, power bombs them and ends it.
Word says that's nasty. Yeah, personally, to me, it doesn't sound good. I guess it's a thing.
Well, obviously it's a thing. They made a commercial. They spent millions for a commercial.
Yeah, to advertise that they're having a limited time bacon peanut butter hamburger and a bacon peanut butter
it's making
shake.
me weak in my shoulders. I don't like that.
It sounds so gross. Ugh. Like I was saying, like I like hamburgers, I like bacon, I like peanut butter, and I like shakes. Do I want those all put together?
Well, I like
Not
ketchup and
really.
ice cream. I don't want ketchup ice cream.
Exactly.
All right, these two are just beating the shit out of each other right now. But it's still so early in this match. This match just started.
Yeah.
So they're not, at the end of their rope. It's not like a WrestleMania match with Roman Reigns when he went 35 minutes with Cody.
True.
This is early. And if Jinder can't get it done, then he can't get it done. But Damien needs to be paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get him. Jinder was almost the first NXT champion of all time, but Seth won that match. It was them. They wrestled each other.
Oh, okay.
The first NXT championship match
Huh.
was one of these two,
Oh,
but Seth won. The referee's counting fast for Seth. It's a little cheating, son of a bitch. I've never even seen this guy before. Is he new?
are you talking about the ref?
Yeah. I've never seen this dude before. It's like the Miz's cousin.
He might be. I don't know.
Come on, Seth. Let's lose it. Like Tegan? Jinder, use your power. Your athleticism. Seth doesn't bring that. There's no power and no athleticism. Oh! Falcon Arrow. No power. Don't say yes, power. He obviously does. Although that was pretty impressive. He doesn't have a busted kneecap. Jesus Christ. Get him, Jinder.
Oh, no.
Oh, pedigree. But the knee. Look out for the knee. What's Damian going to do? Damian going to come in and take advantage of that knee? He's too close to the ropes. His foot's under the rope. Can't. It doesn't have to be on the rope. It has to be under the rope.
Right. Yeah, anywhere with anything under or around, outside of the actual ring.
What's Rollins do? Why would he just attack nobody? Like, what a dick. That was uncalled for. Rollins just attacked somebody on the outside for no reason. Hopefully that cost him the gold. Nobody was home. Get him, Jinder.
Jinder moved out of the way.
3 minutes left. Damian, don't fuck this up. You did that last time. You wait till the match is over. Oh, Drew. Drew wants Seth to be champion. What a dick.
That's weird.
Yeah.
They ring the bell?
No, there's a match going on. It's over, though. Seth's going to get up and curb stomp him, and there's only a couple minutes left.
Oh.
That's it. We could only wish.
That's
We didn't see it, so I don't know what you're talking about. With Drew wanting Seth to keep the championship, which is just weird as fuck to me. Unless he thinks something's going to happen. There's not very much time left. There's a chair. Seth's cheating. Seth's cheating. He has a chair.
Oh. He got hit with the briefcase, but the ref's like...
That's his finisher.
Yeah. Oh, no! Ooh.
No. Fuck.
Hey, buddy. What you doing here?
That's dumb. They had a great opportunity right there. He's kicking them both out. Triple H booking. Yeah. Curb stomp. And ring the bell. They had a great idea there and they screwed it. They should have just followed through.
Right.
Seth fetching Rollins.
He's still the champion.
Boo.
He is the champion. He is the champion. The one that wanted it.
Then there's
Sorry. Thank you. Anyway, so yeah, so Damian wasn't able to cash in because he got attacked by Drew McIntyre. For some reason, Drew came down. He did attack one of the guys on what's-his-face's team, Jinder Mahal, while he was coming down. Beat the crap out of Damian and took him away. Left his little briefcase out there. Seth did get hit in the face with that, and all kinds of shenanigans came about. Ensued and came about. Anyways, and so Seth is still your champion, though. Jinder did not get the championship. He came close, but he did not win. All right, everybody. We'll be back again on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. So please join us then, and have a great rest of your evening.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye.